Welcome to Blue Tinted Glasses, the home of Leicester City talk on YouTube. Fan debates, live watch-alongs, post-match reactions, and all the Foxes banter you could ask for. Subscribe now and see the game through Blue Tinted Glasses.
Just into race clear. He's got Jamie Vardy with him. Jamie Vardy sets off. Jamie Vardy! Pull back here for Darwin. Oh, he scored! An absolute belter! That is trademark Abdul Fatahwood.
This one into the box. Nugent over the top. Oh, what a goal! David Nugent's just scored a beauty. He's made Forest look like fools.
Premier League champions 2016. The amazing Leicester City.
Good afternoon, just good afternoon, and welcome back to Blue Tinted Glasses. It is time for another watch-along, and this time it is FA Cup action. Leicester City travelling to Cheltenham Town for the third round of the FA Cup. Make sure to drop a like on the video, please. Make sure to hit subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it. And Neil, I'll come to you first, mate. How are you today?
Good afternoon. Yeah, like these sort of matches because there's no stress. Don't really care if we get knocked out even. Let's see what we can do. Lovely stuff. Steve, what's going on, mate? How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. I love to say there's no stress and we won't care. If we have a shit performance today, we will definitely care by 90 minutes.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Okay. Get your comments in the chat. Let us know what you think to the lineup. It is on screen, so I'll come to you first, Anil. What are your first thoughts to this starting 11, mate? Because I think there's a couple things to be happy about, and there are a couple things to be very, very sad about.
Clearly, Jake Evans pissed in Marty's cornflakes on the first day when he became Leicester manager. I cannot believe he's not here. The rest of the team is actually pretty good. Aluko starts, brilliant. Lewis Page starts, brilliant. Silko Thomas starts, also brilliant. Ben Nelson starts. So Stolarczyk dropped. A lot of other underperformers dropped. Fatawi giving the game off. Monga missing, that's a bit weird. But like I say, I think Daka's only going to be here for a couple of months. Put someone else in there. Give people a chance. So I'm disappointed that Jake Evans, he's not even on the bench. He should be starting, in my opinion. I don't get that. And I'm concerned because if he ends up leaving. Like, the worst thing is when you get these talents that never even got given the chance at your club and then they go elsewhere and they smash it. So I really hope that doesn't happen. Otherwise, I'd be okay with the lineup. So that's the only thing that annoys me. But yeah, I love it that Page is starting now. I think he's been really good the last couple of games when he's come on. So I really think he needs to start getting games under his belt because he is the future for me. He is on the bench. Okay, all right. In that case,
Evans, yeah.
Dial back my anger a little bit, but he should still be starting.
Yeah, I mean, it's Daka, right? It's Patson Daka. The only explanation is maybe he's being put in the shop window. But I think you're more likely to buy him if you keep him out of the shop window. Because if you watch him play, you definitely don't want to fucking buy him. Although there are rumours this week that Real Betis want him. We've said take him now, and Daka wants to stay and see out his contract. So cheers, Patson, mate. Mug. Steve, what about you, mate? What are you thinking to start 11? Because as we said, I mean, we've got Bade Aluko in the team, we've got Lewis Page in the team, but Ben Nelson, of course, starting again. You know, the fan favourites, if you like, the ones that fans want to see. But Luke Thomas still in the team, Patson Daka obviously in the team, Hamza Chowdhury in the team. What are your thoughts on the lineup, mate?
I'm wondering with the defence whether or not it's a case of let's get a clean sheet under the sort of three of the back four, give them a bit of confidence and hopefully not concede too many. I'm with Anil. I would have liked to have seen Evans playing. I would have liked to have seen a few more younger lads on the bench as well. You know, there's that Lorenz Hutchinson in the under 18s that looked a real talent. And, you know, give him a pathway. Josh King's in the under 18s as well. And if you look at the under 21s, you know, there are players that could make the step up and do a job in the FA Cup. Look, you know, Cheltenham, are they League 2 or League 1?
League 2. They're 18th, I saw in League 2, yeah.
Yeah, so usually the FA Cup weekend is the perfect time to breed some more youngsters. And, you know, we've got Skip in midfield with Hamza. yeah, I don't know. It's a strange lineup for me. I would have liked to have seen a few more younger lads in, but maybe it's a case of getting some confidence in that team.
I was going to say, Steve, if you remember this time last year, we beat Marty 6-1 when he turned up with QPR, and Van Nistelrooy played like the strongest 11 you could. And I guess it was the same idea, trying to get some confidence. I'm pretty sure the next game we lost 4-0 to Everton, by the way, so it didn't work at all.
It worked.
Yeah. Do you know what? That's a good question. Where is Michael Golding?
Ah, mate, God knows.
I think he played last night because they played last night, didn't they? So
but he's not loaned out. He's just kept as what's his professional job? Just to clean other people's socks or something like that. Very weird.
He's 19 years old. So he's in the under-21s at the minute, but I mean, I don't know. Honestly, it's a bit of a mystery. The longer it goes on, the more you think, okay, it was just a PSR loophole with Kiernan's transfer and stuff like that. But he played in the under-21s. Darren Motsey as well scored again for the under-21s last night. Great finish.
That's an exciting one, yeah.
And the striker. I'm excited about the striker, Cherry. I believe he's actually Ghanaian.
Okay. So, what about Lorenz Hutchinson? He's the one I hear good stuff about.
Well, I think Kirsten or Cherry is going to be better than Lorenz Hutchinson. I could be wrong on that. I know that people hype them both up, but I like Kirsten or Cherry, and he scored again last night.
A Welsh lad, Locks, called Chris Popoff, who was labelled as one of our better academy prospects. He came through from Man U, and we signed him from there. And he was in the Guardian top 20 prospects in the Premier League, and he's not even given a sniff at the moment as well. And he looks like a decent talent.
Chris Popov is 21 now.
He's 21.
I think he's crap. I could be wrong on that again. But he's played one game in the PL. No, he's played 3 games this season in PL2 out of 10 possible games. So he's got 19-year-olds who are overtaking him in that department. So yeah. Our mate Bade is playing, lads. Our mate Bade Aluko. And in his preferred position, the right back position. He can play across the whole of the back four, as we know, but back four at the moment. Right back at the moment. So that's positive and ill. Be good to see him because his last game, obviously, the last start he had was when he got sent off.
Yeah, I mean, it's about time that this happened, if you ask me. So let's hope he does well because, again, I think he should have been used in this position quite a few more times already. So hopefully he does well. Do you know what I'd say? I'm a bit surprised that we haven't rotated a left back though or tried someone. Like I've said to you before, I've heard that Mercer Daly's done very well in Premier League 2, or if not him, because Luke Thomas isn't the future in that position unless Marty thinks going forward Tamza at left back is the answer.
Yeah, Luke, welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you're doing well. Talk to us, mate. Have you seen the lineup yet? I think you have. What have you made to the lineup?
I have, but just put it in front of me, please, so I can just rant a little bit.
Give me 1 sec here, mate.
Zach, change your channel. Go to Leicester Fan TV. Locks has dropped the ball. Patson Daka is an absolute disgrace. He's probably going to score. Let's say hypothetically he makes me eat my words and humbles me, and he scores a hat trick, whatever. He's not the future. He's got 6 months left in his contract. I've been plagued by fucking looking at this absolute fraud of a footballer for the last 4 years and giving me mental anguish. Now, let's just, with all the jokes and the ranting aside, now, hypothetically, you would say if he's good enough, he's old enough to play Jake Evans. Maybe he's not good enough in training. But if you were to argue that he's not good enough to be playing championship football off the bench correctly right now, I think it's quite reasonable that you would argue that maybe League 2 or League 1 would be the best appropriate level for him to be loaned out to. So, i.e., if he's not going to be loaned out, this is the perfect opportunity for him to get a start and see if he's good enough or if he's not. So that's why I don't understand why he's not playing. As for, I'm happy. Obviously, we've got people like the likes of Mavididi starting left wing. That probably indicates that Monga's going to get another start. Brilliant. As for Aluko, he's played on the fullback. That's good to see. I am happy about that. I'm happy to see him at centre back, but I'm also happy to see him at fullback. But as for Chowdhury, I'm ranting, I know, but Page is getting a start, but Daka up front is just a fucking piss take. Sorry about that.
Mate, I hear you. Luke, tell us how you really feel. Tell us how you really feel. Yeah. Legion of Positivity says, don't you think Hamza is far better in the left back than Luke Thomas? Not from what I saw against. What game was it, lads? Where he played left back? The last game, was it?
Yeah.
West Brom. Not that I saw. I think he made just as many mistakes as Luke Thomas. He had a good first half. He tailed off and he was pretty crap in the second. I'm not convinced by Hamza at left back. We need a left back. Like, we're talking about strikers and number 10s in the window. We need a left back. And one of the left backs we picked for our scouting report has already gone to Rangers for £3.5 million. Little plug there. He's already gone to Rangers for £3.5 million. If Danny Roll was Leicester's manager, maybe we would have ended up with him to Romans, but there's plenty more out there. So we need a left back. Anil's pick, Harry Amas. He's getting recalled by Man United and he's being sent somewhere else. Leicester, get on it. Luke Thomas is crap. It's like they want to double down. Right? That they gave him a 4-year contract and they want to double down and say, we don't need a left back. We've got this guy we've just signed on a 4-year deal. He's crap. Sorry. Get a new fucking left back, please, Leicester. Right. Let me bring up Steve, Lewis Page, mate. I think in the games that he's featured in recently, he's been pretty good. I think at the moment, Steve, I think he's overtaken Monga. In terms of in the first team, he's getting more minutes than Monga. And I think at the moment, fans are more excited about Page than they are about Monga.
I would be, yeah. I mean, it's good to see him starting because I think that if he's not championship level just yet, but I think he's probably lower league championship level, he should run the show today. And it should give him some confidence. It'd be nice to see him get a goal, actually, because at least that way it'll sort of almost guarantee that he starts against Coventry. I think this is a bit of a trial run for the Coventry game, with some of these players that have come in. Daka, if he gets a hat trick, he might start against Coventry. but yeah, Page, he's somebody that we should be playing more and more and more because look, Dakota Reed is 30 odd. He's not going to be here forever. Ramsey's got glass knees, so get him gone. So yeah, Page should be the one that's starting in that position, and he looked really good when he's played. He did well against Birmingham. He was. Against Cheltenham, he was really good as well. And then the last couple of games, he's done quite well. So, yeah, I'm liking to see him start more and more, that's for sure.
Right, get the score predictions in the live chat, everybody. Let me come to you first, Anil. What are you saying, mate, for this one?
I think we'll win 3-1.
Oh, no clean sheet now? No clean sheet?
We don't do clean sheets here in Leicester, mate.
Yeah. Luke, what are you going with, mate? Score prediction, please.
I'm going to go Leicester City 1 and is it Cheltenham 2?
Leicester to Luke. All right, okay. Steve, what are you going with, mate?
Sorry, Luke, we can all see you typing in the private chat on the stream. Oh, wait, no, it's the football chat. Ignore me. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I said that. 3-0. 3-0 Leicester. Ignore me.
3-0 Leicester. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win. Just a quick shout out to Ethan's mum has got it going on. Hope you're doing well, Ethan's mum. I think Luke's got something to say to you as well. Go on, Luke.
What?
You got something to say to Ethan's mum?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Good morning, Ethan's mum. I hope you're well.
There you go. Travel Sick is saying 7-0 to Leicester. Jesus. Ryan saying 3-1 Leicester. Another Ryan is saying 3-0. 4-1 Leicester, says Craig, I think that is. Richard 2-1, and it should be to City. Milo 2-1, Page to score. Buzzer wants Aluko to score. Hello, Will. That's Will, by the way. That's Will's account, Luke. Buzzer, he wants Aluko to score. And apparently Hutchinson just scored. What do you mean he just scored? For who?
Under 18s, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Daka hat-trick, Steve thinks. Yeah, get in the bin, mate.
No, that's
get in the bin. Right, we are about to start. As always, the clock is going to be at the top of the screen. If you spoil it, you're getting banned. I'm not messing around today. Straight ban. Not even a timeout. You're getting banned straight away. Instant ban. So don't spoil it until you see us react, please. I'll start the timer when it's ready. We're about to kick off. The pitch is not frozen, thankfully.
If they're playing their strongest team today? Quite a few of their lads look really young. I'm wondering if they've rotated a few players as well.
Oh, imagine if we lose to a rotated squad.
I mean, it's happened before, isn't it? So,
yeah. I mean, if I was, well, I was going to say if I was Cheltenham with the form Leicester are in and like the patchiness and the fucking atmosphere, play your full strength. You might get a result. Right, we're underway. The timer is on. So please do not spoil anything.
No, this is their strongest 11.
Okay.
Okay.
I just realized we're playing at the EV Charger Stadium. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Can you please allegedly turn the volume up?
I allegedly will try.
Allegedly. No, it's not working. The volume's not
This
working.
is weird.
Oh,
Aluko.
Aluko already. Go on, Baddy. Nice.
Ooh.
I mean, do you think it's a myth about like if we won this game like 4-0, I mean, what does it really do for confidence, lads? Like, it's against a League Two side. Do you know what I mean? And half of these players won't even fucking play on the weekend, will they? Next weekend.
That's why you should have played the kids. It would have done loads of confidence for the young lads. Like, let's say Evans played and he scores a goal. Fuck, you know.
Well, at least if Bade Aluko plays right, unlike Lewis Page, and they play really really well, then they might push for a start right in the next game. You never know. You never know. Where is that? There we go.
Right, I've got something.
Don't really know what to think for today. Proper old-fashioned ground, love it. 18th in League Two, yeah. Somebody said earlier.
How the fuck do I go full screen? Allegedly.
Somebody said earlier that. Let me just update the timer for people. There we go. Somebody said at least Daka and Luke Thomas are playing at their level today, which is true.
Well, we'll see if that's true or not. You never know. I was going to say Marty looked right at home in a League Two dugout as well. So there you go. Oh, look at them.
Fully a myth. Yeah, this is what Anil said. Remember Rue playing the first team against QPR for confidence, winning 6-2 and then losing next game. Yeah, we lost 4-0 to Everton.
Oh, there you go. Classic.
Was that Vestigar that just turned the ball over? What a flop.
Anybody else think it would have been nice to see Vitesse today instead of Begovic?
Yeah.
Seeing as though that Jakub and Begovic have already played this season.
It doesn't make any sense to me why he's not playing.
Maybe he's got a clause that for every game he plays, we have to pay him, so they're not going to play him.
£100,000 a week.
Yeah.
Somebody just said once again certain players can't pass. While winning may not do too much to the confidence, losing against a team of this quality most certainly would make morale far worse. Yeah. God, it looks like they've got a fucking air traffic control tower out in the stadium. Jesus Christ. We've got a question. Would you lot take Callum Wilson?
Of course.
No.
I said that. You wouldn't?
No.
Okay.
No. Yesterday's man, once again. I'm sick of getting older players, man.
Luke, what if it's Wilson or no one?
No one. I'm sick of getting in a problem. Well, hang on a minute. You laugh now, Locks, but let's say he does his ACL hypothetically and he's out and we've just given him a 2 or 3 year contract and he's 33 years old.
He wouldn't get that.
6-month deal.
How do you know
Yeah. No, because that's what he was on at West Ham. He was on a basically high incentive. Yeah. So it's a basic wage of. I think Wilson at West Ham was on like $6,000 a week.
Yeah.
And then if he played. Well, I don't think it. But anyway, it's Daka or Wilson. I'm taking Wilson. So.
Yeah. It makes a fine addition to our injury list.
Wilson knows where the fucking goal is at least. Jesus Christ. And he's got a first touch.
I'm in favour if it's 6 months. Anything else, it's a piss take yet again, going for yesterday's man.
Luke, there was some conspiracies in the chat earlier that Mavadi's already getting done by his League Two fullback. Love to see it.
What's the conspiracy?
Fatawi was on his way out of the club. He's not even on the bench.
Don't stress
Bournemouth. Fatawi to Bournemouth. 20 million.
No, surely at least 30.
I don't know.
Come on, buddy.
That's Silko.
This fucking quality shite. I was like, he must have tied his hair up.
Yo, Luke, you're so racist.
No. This grainy fucking gerbil quality shite.
Allegedly. Mavidi. Oh my god!
Oh,
what
Steffi,
was that?
what the fuck was that?
Brother, he's a bot. Steffi Mavididi is a bot.
He's played a lot of he's just about played every single minute for Tara. He's probably played more minutes than anyone else in the team. So to have a complete rest is not like out of the ordinary.
This game is going to be like horrific. This is going to be a really horrible watch, lads. I can already tell. This is going to be one. Do you remember when we did the 4-hour pre-season watch along?
Oh god, unfortunately I do.
I think this is going to feel like that. It's going to feel like that. Yeah, we're all watching very legal streams. Totally. Hey, we all subscribe to TNT Sports, don't we? We've all got TNT Sports membership, so it's legal.
And we've all got Fox's Hub. It's not on Fox's Hub today. You can listen to it, but you can't watch it. But if you want to just listen to it, you're a serial killer. You guys are getting me stressed out about Fatawi now.
Yeah, he's 20 million, mate. 20 million. He's going to Bournemouth.
30 minimum. I read this morning that the club are not looking to get rid of him until at least next transfer window.
If they did offer 35 though, would you take it?
Yes.
Only if we can spend like 15, 20.
Yeah, but that's what I'm thinking. I think because he's gonna go regardless, right? So I think if you can get a good offer for him, you probably have to take it.
Yeah, and I reckon you should tax people in the January transfer window as well. I would be like, I want 45 million or suck my balls. I already had a conversation of Manchester United and they're keen for 40. So you can either beat them or just leave it. Like we need some kind of hardball negotiation.
But clubs do. You say about the tax in January, but clubs know that our financial situation as well, so they might think they can get in for a bit cheaper.
I would just lie out my ass. I just be like, I don't give two shits. I've got Faze, Winks. I just start name dropping people. I'm already going to clear on this. Like, if they even tried that, like, I'd rather just fucking keep him until the end of the season.
Oh, go on, Skip. No, I should have shot, mate.
What a beautifully weighted pass.
Luke, I'm full of cold. Every time you make me laugh, I sound like Muttley the dog.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to make you laugh.
Fatawi's good, but he's hardly ripped up the champ this season. Although he is on like 7 assists and 5 goals or something like that, which is him.
If he plays in a good team, he's going to do well, right? I think that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's like with a couple of our players, man. It's like
ball out the stadium,
could go to Bournemouth. Fatawi could go Bournemouth and just get 15 goals. You know what I mean? 15 goals and assists quite easily, I think.
They got a top manager.
Iraola. First ball out the ground. Yeah, tick that off your bingo. Jordan James reckons we can... Jordan James reckon we can get him permanently? Yeah, I think so. I think we can do it. It's just, man, if I was Jordan James's agent, I would be saying, no, you're not going Leicester, mate.
Yeah,
you're going somewhere else. You're going Premier League, mate.
Yeah, I don't think he's staying.
That would be a sad, sad day when he leaves. All we can do is the fans just keep showing him more love. Man. The club currently aren't doing anything to convince JJ, so at least the fans can.
Locks is definitely doing his part.
I agree with you, Locks. This just looks like a terrible attempt at playing Enzo ball.
Yeah, I told you, man. This is going to be a grim watch.
I think because of his physicality as well, I could definitely see Jordan James going somewhere like Newcastle as like a rotation option. Everton, one of those clubs would be really good for him.
Yeah, try it, Steve. On the
just going to log on to my on my laptop, and then I'll
see if the audio works.
It does on here. It does on mine.
I can't believe we haven't sent Ramsey back. Well, I did say this on Wednesday, and Marty said it in his interview, in his press conference recently. He's due back in March, right? March time. So you don't know where we're going to be in March, right? A relegation battle, a playoff battle. So it could come in handy, if he comes back in March and there's some big games, but. Yeah, I tend to agree with you. I mean, sending Ramsey back is fine if you're going to bring in another player on with that loan spot. And if we're not, then just fucking keep him.
We were linked to that Dumbia guy, so I wonder if maybe that is related. Because I reckon Ramsey is probably on like 20 grand a week or something like that. It's like a fair chunk if you send him back to get back for the loan budget.
Or, playing devil's advocate here, imagine when Marty said there's a plan for JJ... Rennes are recalling him, but only when we sign a replacement. And Dumbia was going to be that replacement. So we signed Dumbia and James goes back.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible.
I would cry! I would cry!
Why are you guys freaking me out selling for Taru? JJ is going back. Points deduction to come. Just fucking kill me now.
Scrappy physical long balls, hasty smash clearances. No, I'm not talking about Cheltenham. I'm talking about Leicester. Having the game dictated to us at the minute. Steve for Imran, what? What the fuck was that, Steve?
What?
Mattia luckily can't recall a player with a... Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Oh my god, there's like so many fucking... Have you seen that StreamYard studio? There's like so many different...
All these freeloaders in it is making me laugh.
I can see 2 Steves in it.
I can see Lawrence
none
of
of
Arabia.
None of that fucking...
Ramsey is going to blow his ACL again after 2 more games played. Just send him back.
Well, that's the fear, isn't it? It's like, we know he's a good player, but...
Why have you done this?
Don't worry, Steve. You're not missing much, mate.
I know.
I can sort it. I've got to do it in Chrome rather than...
This is utter dog shit, by the way. For anybody who isn't watching the game, it is...
once yet, have we? Yeah.
It is terrible.
Fucking Crow, man. It's dog shit.
Full house, even people standing on the touchline near players' bench.
Yeah,
That's
Jack
good.
the rat. He said he was going to get me a ticket, and then he fucking didn't. Ratty boy.
No audio.
Can you
mate.
allegedly hear the audio now?
Oh no audio.
Now?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a good quality. That's really good quality. But yeah, no.
That's
Yeah.
the problem. Obviously, you got to watch Luke's.
Now we've got no audio from Luke.
I turned it off just to see if they could hear the other one.
Steve,
mine? I've got audio on mine.
Steve, your one's running at about 5 frames per second, mate. Yeah. Literally 5 frames per second, I swear. Can you spray Steve/Craig's head? I'm getting
It's Shane. It's Shane. His real name's Shane.
Okay. Well, I tried.
Hey, you could have killed him.
What the fuck did I
Shane.
just read? Yo, somebody just said that they reckon James Maddison is going to go to Coventry if they get promoted. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, he's not.
I know he's a Cov fan, but no way is he going to Coventry.
Coventry fans deluded. Come on, Logs. I don't believe
It's
that's
not a Coventry fan, it's a Leicester fan. Look in the fucking community chat. You can already guess who said it.
Who said it?
Oh,
Who do you
no.
think?
What, was it Ryan?
No.
Put in the private chat who it was.
Oh, is that a... Wait, is that volume from a nil? Yeah?
Yes.
That's good.
Okay, so it's working now. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Luke
That's
sacked.
good. That's good.
Steve sacked. Emil hired
Hey,
5-year deal.
Yeah, that's class. That's a great one.
That's
Nice
way
one.
better. Thank you
So,
for sorting
Fucking
that out.
bozo. What a bozo comment to make.
Now Luke will be able to tell the difference between Badia Luca and Silko Thomas.
Hey, who put the bot comment? I gotta see it, mate.
Community chat.
For me.
Bro, I need to go sell some bracelets.
Daka, I'm not surprised, just disappointed. Yeah.
Oh, that was a good ball from Hamza. Go on.
Daka's on the
Daka
on his
falls
arse,
in as well.
obviously.
Yeah.
Dakar, always. Just don't even give the ball to him. Just pretend
Silka's
he's not
playing
there.
all right
Like,
so
you know what I
far,
mean?
you got to say.
He has.
Yeah. But that's a weird thing, right? Like, again, like, oh,
Hit it! Oh!
yeah, why not start Silko up top like they did the game or two ago?
Or Evans. Anyone but fucking Pats and Dakar.
Remember,
I've also
Luke-
looked at it there. Hamza knocked it forward quickly. I was going to say, like, this possession approach is not really. I mean, look at the pitch; it's bobbling all over the place.
It's not been good yet, has it? Let's be honest. It's a continuation of previous weeks.
Against a League Two side.
This is our level, Luke. Get used to it, mate. We'll be here soon.
I know.
Can't wait to be losing to fucking Yeovil on a Tuesday night.
Well, look what happens every time they try and do a short pass. How much it bobbles. That's why that sort of approach is going to be difficult in a game like this.
Here we go. Burnt cashew.
remember everybody though, Luke would rather Daka over Callum Wilson.
No,
I'm joking.
that's a huge allegation. Go on, Luco. Beautiful.
Go on,
Give him
buddy.
go. Freedom in the box. Wins the corner. Good leadership.
Academy attack pattern there. Andy King special.
Fucking why is Paige wearing gloves?
We need a name for. Do you remember when we called Big Bad John, that Brazilian goalkeeper? Let's Big Bad Bade. Big Bad Bade. Did you see that video of Lewis Page, his training goal the other day?
No, I didn't.
Oof, strike.
Put it in the group chat.
Is it the one of him and JJ doing the practice ones?
No. He scored a goal in training.
He's unlucky not to score the other night, wasn't he, Paige?
Yes.
Oh god.
I will say their crowd's really good though. It's got a proper FA Cup feel, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we've got 80% possession so far this half.
Apparently, Bourbon Fox can hear on his stream people shouting "Daka, your shit."
Yeah, yeah. But they're doing it to all our players. So.
Are they piping our comments down the ground? Then? That's nice.
Right, what can we do with this?
I actually think a game like this is excellent for the youngsters, though, because you're properly right in the thick of it, right? And welcome to the professional game. Oh, go on. Oh,
You know, Silko took that so well, man.
yeah, he did.
I
legit think he looks our best player at the moment, probably because he's played in these sort of games quite a lot.
Not very well though. One goal at Wigan last year wasn't great.
How come that was ruled out? Never. Keeper dropped it.
Daka,
well,
apparently. Daka fouled him,
Really?
apparently.
Okay. You'd think for League One, that was a League Two even, that's a standard challenge.
I've always thought Skip looks like he's kicking the ball from under his feet. He's been okay so far, though.
I have a feeling.
I tell you what's funny though, you see that even in League Two, they're playing 4-2-3-1.
I'm sure this is Daka's level.
I just think outright he can't play football in any level of English football.
Go on, Daka.
That age like milk from Luke.
Oh my god.
Literally as he said it, he banged it in 2 seconds later. Bend the knee, Luke.
Mild.
I'm trying to give him. I'm not betting against League Two. I'm trying to reverse jinx him.
Oh, praying that I scored against Cheltenham.
That was unbelievable. That was so funny.
Someone clip that, please. Someone clip that. The last 30 seconds and send it to me on WhatsApp, please. Ryan or what do you mean, Ryan? How are we getting sacked in the morning? What do you mean? Why are you saying me? What did I do?
I'm sacked. Yeah, I did it for the sake of the team.
He can't play football at any level, and then as soon as he finished the sentence, he banged it in.
It's to a League Two. Let's not get too excited. I even said before the game, I was like, he could score a hat trick. We've seen all I need to see from Patson Daka.
Well, Marty redeemed. We criticised him for not starting Jake Evans, but Patson Daka.
Yeah, fair play. It was a good goal.
I think it'll open up a lot now, though, the game, because they'll have to start coming forward.
Marty's job saved?
Yeah, probably.
For another week.
It's becoming... Every day it's becoming increasingly more likely that Marty will be here till the end of the season, I think.
So lucky, man. But do you think even if he does, do you think that they'll sack him at the end of the season?
Yes, yes, I do. I know. That's, I think, the most likely scenario. I wouldn't be surprised if by some miracle that we escape a points deduction and somehow we are blessed by the football gods and we go up in the playoffs. I still think they would sack Marty.
I would genuinely love it if we got into the playoff final and we beat Coventry and they bottled.
Oh, of course. Inject that into my veins, Steve.
What did you, Steve, Luke, what did you say about going up and sacking Marty?
I think if we were to go up hypothetically, let's say, I'm not saying this is what I believe to happen, but let's say we don't get a points deduction. We go up and let's say Locks playoffs. I think that we would sack Marty still.
You're off your head. You think this board have the bottle to sack Marty after promotion?
Yes.
You think Top's got that in him? He can't. So you think that Top can't sack him 4-0 down to QPR, but he'll sack him after promotion?
Yes. Hear me out, please. I'm not that retarded, and the Neanderthal legend may have it. I think that what will happen is, I think that if we're going to have a new director of football come in, he's going to come in and be like, look, mate, we're just going to have to hang on to him to the end of the season. He's absolutely dross. He hasn't got to fine-tune out the players that he's got available in the league below. I don't want to fund him with more better players, more money that he's going to spunk on wages and not get the best out of either. I think he's done a job. He's only on a 2-year contract. Pay him his 1 year, and let's get someone better and that has a vision with the players available.
Emma, you're dreaming to think we'll go up.
Exactly.
Maybe we could somehow get to the playoffs, but I don't think even that looks likely, in my opinion. The only way I can see that happening is, maybe if we did get Callum Wilson or something like that. Maybe.
I've already booked my parking space at Wembley for playoff final.
Nice.
So.
Oh, Hamza.
There is. I'm telling you now, what they'll see if we snuck up through the playoffs, right? I'm telling you, they will see it as, all right, last time we got promoted, we had a manager change. And it was a disaster. There was no continuity. It was a mess. There is no way they sacked Marty. I get what you're saying. I hear the rationale.
If he gets promoted, he can stay in the job, but he's never going to do it. Not in a million years.
Yeah, I would be dead against sacking any man. I don't even care if it was Steve Cooper. If he got us promoted, I would let him see the start of the season. Like, I don't.
Can't wait to see the style of play in the Premier League, whatever that style of play is.
Losing every week, that'll be our style of play, Steve.
We are bipolar FC.
Yeah. But look, you asked us at the start of the season, like what our expectations were, and I think we all agreed saying we expect Leicester City to finish in the playoffs. When we get there, we don't know what happens, but if we don't get to the playoffs, that's a failure of a season, and I still think that's the case, regardless of a points deduction. So, but go on.
We did also say, and then we haven't had the proper rebuild, right? We've kind of had like a half-hearted rebuild, but that's not on Marty. The rebuild isn't on Marty, right? If he gets £0.
True, but we did those predictions, all expecting Bilal to go and all that, and not expecting anyone to come in. So,
yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that I think a lot of people, I'm not saying we all said, but a lot of people said I would take a rebuild, like getting rid of all the dead wood, the high earners, bringing in some youth, and not going up. A lot of people did say that. A lot of people said that they would be happy with not going up if all of those things happened.
But
what a save!
But there's not going up, and there's not going up. So there's like getting to the playoffs and not going up. I would still be happy with that. And there's not even getting into the playoffs. That I think is a massive underperformance.
Well, this is true as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Where is it? It must be on Twitter. Somebody says it depends on how many points we got docked. Like, if we got docked 9 points and didn't go up didn't get in the playoffs, it's not on Marty, is it? Because of the points deduction.
Well, it depends how many points we get overall, though.
Yeah, like if we finish like 10 points off the playoffs, I agree, right?
Yeah.
But like if we're so close to it and the only reason we didn't get it was because of a points deduction.
Yeah, then I would be more, a little bit more rational about it. But at the moment, I'm sorry, it's just like I said, we've still got the highest wage budget in the entire division.
Yeah,
comfortably. It's like 10 million more than Ipswich. They might have spent a lot on players, but they don't have players on such ridiculous wages like we do.
But 10 million of that aren't playing. Like Winks isn't playing, Samari isn't playing, Fass isn't playing. Like there's 10 million quid in wages who aren't playing.
Yeah, but I think if you take that out, that would give us 32 million, and that's still the highest wage budget.
Well, yeah, I know that. I'm just saying.
It's playing. Fatawu is playing. Yannick Vestergaard was playing a lot, so
We also run the risk that
Admittedly,
if we go up, we offer contracts out to a couple of the players that are out of contract in the summer.
Well, like
them here,
Vestergaard did,
Hayden.
like we did.
And then they'll want 2 years at least. So if we go down again, we're stuck with them another year.
I'm convinced next year, like, it doesn't matter because we're not going up this season. But if we did, like, I'm convinced it would be a Sunderland. Like, we would spend like 120 million on players. Let the high earners go. Yeah.
The funny thing is, I saw this comment on Forest losing yesterday, and people going, "Oh, Forest squad's quality is so shit." And I was thinking, all these players that they've signed, though, if it was Leicester, we'd be gagging to sign some of those players, like James McAtee. Yeah, they spent a ton on Amari Hutchinson, but Calomendo, do you remember him? He's like a good player from Football Manager. Who's the guy they signed from Bologna? The winger they signed. Go on, Hamza.
What was that?
Great clearance. He didn't.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I can't wait to sign James Maddison when we go up again, because he's played for Leicester before and he's got a history there.
Inject that in my campaign. Inject that in all of my veins. I am his lawyer, agent, cheerleader. I fucking love James Maddison. I think he's the best 10 the club's ever had. I don't care what anyone says, fight me.
He's got a lot of injuries, though, these days as well,
I know. But I genuinely believe... I believe the last World Cup or Euros, whatever it was, when he got injured against I think it was West Ham, leading up into the game. Unfortunately, the season that we went down, when he was really on a roll, he was motivated, he wanted to crack that England squad. I thought, even more than James Ward-Prowse, I thought James Maddison was the best set piece taker, English-wise, in England. I don't care, and I genuinely believe it.
This guy's a bot, man. Steffi Mavadini is a bot, bro. He just started walking with the ball on an attack, bro. This guy is ass. Go on, Baddy. Big bad Baddy.
Maddison shouldn't have gone to that World Cup. It completely derailed our season with him going because he came back injured.
Yeah.
And it broke him as well, man. He
Mate,
really
Maddison's a flop.
Madison's
Madison's a flop,
he's
man.
Not.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, his head dropped after that World Cup. He gave up. All he did was worked for that World Cup, and then when he didn't play, he fucking gave up. Flop. I tell you, Luke, Bilal El Khanous will surpass Maddison in his career.
No,
Bilal's ceiling is higher than Maddison. Come on, Anel, you agree with me here? Bilal's ceiling is higher than Maddison's. His ceiling is higher.
It's possible, but right now, Maddison has won the FA Cup and he's won the Europa League, right? So that's 2 major trophies. So, in my opinion, to surpass it, Bilal's either got to win sort of 3 of that kind of type, or if he won a Bundesliga, I would say that's better than both, etc., etc. So let's see what happens. But I think you're probably right, though. Look,
you guys are smoking crack.
Bilal El Khanous is 21.
Yeah, and when fucking James Maddison was younger, he was banging in set piece goal for Aberdeen against Rangers.
Ooh, set piece! Wow,
that's something that Bilal. Well, you laugh at that, but Bilal doesn't have any set piece ability anywhere near the magnitude of James Maddison. He doesn't have the dribbling ability that James Maddison has. He doesn't have the shot on goal talent that James Maddison has at the young age.
He doesn't get as injured as a James Maddison, though. Yeah, that's the key.
Exactly.
David Beckham. I was going to say David Beckham's better at set pieces than Maradona. It doesn't mean Beckham's a better player. Maradona's a better player.
I think this argument's redundant because I don't believe that Bilal is an out-and-out 10. I think he's an 8, and I think James Maddison's a 10. So it's a redundant conversation, to be honest with you.
I think Louis Page will surpass both of them.
That sounds someone like walking back their argument to me, Luke, but I don't know.
Luke's
I will never concede on this, ever. I will never, ever concede on this.
I stand by it. I stand by it, right? Bilal El Khanous will surpass James Maddison's career in his career, 100%. Not even a doubt for me. Bilal El Khanous is a fucking he's a rat, but he's a hell of a player. He's a hell of a player.
Stuttgart. He's a fucking
mate.
flop.
He's a nil. You see the data, right? You like the data. He's like one of the best midfielders in Europe this season. It's crazy.
And what will happen is it will then probably, if he's really good, he'll go Bayern, won't he? And then when he goes to Bayern, you could end up winning, 5 titles in a row. So we'll see.
Exactly.
But for what it's worth, I do agree with Luke that in terms of ability, Maddison probably is better. But the thing is, to quote James Lawrence Alcott, who says this a lot, he goes, the best ability is availability. And that might sound super cliched, but it's true. Look at Aaron Ramsey. We know he's a great player, but if he's not fucking playing, send him back. right? If he could play every week, no one would be disputing him being here. We'd probably be having conversations about signing him on a permanent, right? That's a huge difference, right? So unfortunately for Maddison, he's one of those players that gets injured a lot. And I feel sorry for him because I think there's like an alternate reality where they built the England team around him. He's like, one of the most natural number 10s the country's ever had.
Amazing, man.
Imagine.
It would have done that. Yeah, exactly.
Was that Baddy?
Yeah, what if he doesn't do the celebration logs? You're going to be angry.
Yeah.
I'll message him.
We'll start a crusade against him if he doesn't.
I'll put the donkey.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I just went full James Maddison tinted glasses.
Madison's muscles, like they're like right side Ryan. They're made of glass, bro.
He's obviously nowhere near as good, but any of you that remember Darren Eadie, he was similar. He was a really talented player for Leicester, and he played about 10 games every season, if that. If he could have played all of them, he'd... Go on, Hamza. Oh.
Bro.
Flop of Bangladesh.
He should have hit that first time on a volley, but at least he got it on target. Okay. Man, I love that. Look at that side of the ground, man. There's people literally on the sidelines. That is...
Yeah, it's awesome, mate. I like it.
Playing in the park on a Sunday level. Love it. And then one of them says something to you, and then you respond back to them, and you start off a mass ruckus. Not like I've ever done that, but...
Luke, make peace in the chat. Would you guys be happy? No, probably not.
What's this?
Go on.
Bro, the physical presence of Big Bad Bade, man. Honestly.
Well, that's why he's got to be in the team. I don't get it. Like, football these days, more than ever, is
Nelson's a bit bozo, isn't he?
Well out of position, though. What a save.
Good
Jakob would have conceded that. That would have gone through Jakob's hands.
He had a good game last week, Jakob. He was man of the match.
Yeah, but a broken clock's right twice a day.
Exactly.
Ooh, we've lost it. We've lost it. Ooh, shaking.
Sacked.
No one sent me this clip, man. Somebody go back and send the clip of Luke slagging off Daka and him scoring 10 seconds later, please.
I've done that
twice. It wasn't even 10, it was 2.
Right.
It was literally... Oh. I gotta say, I'm a bit surprised by their approach, though. I was expecting it to be like a proper, first 20 minutes, then long ball after long ball, getting the crowd involved. Game, I think, suits us.
Look where Bade is, man. Like, he's so high.
Yeah.
I was about to say that too. Sorry, kid.
And again, though, you can do that with people who've got pace and energy, right?
And the height, because he's close to the box. If a ball's coming in, just fucking throw your body in there, man.
Yeah, and he
remember the goal he scored in pre-season and got past them, didn't he? It was like...
He closes.
That's why he should be playing more regularly.
Okay,
like, I genuinely don't understand why we keep playing Thomas. I really don't.
Luca runs people down like it's a lion going for like a zebra or some shit. It's awesome.
In a good way, yeah. Go on, Paige. Oh. The game is much better to watch now, I gotta say. It was honking, but I thought as soon as we got a goal, it would open up a bit, and it has now.
And just look how much, it's just so much more enjoyable, man, watching a couple of the youngsters here, Paige, Silka, Bade.
Well, they're trying. You can really see it in their, they're desperate to impress.
Nelson's having a stinker.
Is he?
I don't think so.
Yeah, man, he keeps passing it to to Cheltenham.
He's on the ball now. Oh, 10 more years. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Oh, no mistake there, Logs.
Like I say, though, look at when the ball travels on the ground on this pitch.
He nearly got caught out there, Luke, eh?
You got fouled.
What a flop.
Just look at how many bubbles there are on the pitch.
Looks like the PSV kit.
Yeah, it does actually, doesn't it? I wonder if they've done those tricks that teams used to do in the FA Cup, like grow the grass longer, water the pitch to make
Go on, buddy. It's funny, isn't it? It's like Bade's the right winger and Silko's the right back. It's weird.
Yeah, he's so high up the pitch.
Yeah,
Look at him. He's waiting for it.
But go on. Oh, that makes sense though
Flop.
to do that against a team that's like completely parking the bus, right?
Brother, I'm telling you, man. I have never been so certain in all my life that Ragsy is eating a fucking chili at the end of the season, man.
I think he's going to eat it, I don't think he's going to eat it.
How many year contract did we give Mavropanos? Has he got 2 years left? Was he got 3?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was a 4-year deal. So yeah.
Okay.
Somebody says here, Luco basically playing as a striker. Yeah.
It's on the red button on TNT.
What the fuck are you on about?
T7. Somebody in the chat says.
Did someone just get a ball to the face? That would have hurt, man. Oof. Harpreet's calling Ragsy Nagsy.
I just don't think he's going to eat the chili. I just don't think he'll do it.
No, I reckon he's going to bitch out, and I'll be angry if he does because I fucking committed and it was painful and I went through hell for that.
Yeah,
So
but
he's
you're a
going to commit.
madman, Luke. You're a madman. Yeah, it's great.
If you make a bet, you got to own up to it.
Yep.
And I think I started it too, to be fair. So
Are there any other games happening at the moment? I think Everton are playing, right?
Is there more later at 3:00 maybe? Let's have a look.
There is Everton are losing to Sunderland, Palace are drawing with Macclesfield, and Wolves are winning 3-1 at Shrewsbury.
Hey, Wolves get a win.
They're on a bit of a roll at the moment, aren't they?
I hate the FA Cup third. I hate the third round, man. I hate this round of the FA Cup. I fucking can't stand it.
do you remember that time that Ryan said that he thought that Mavropanos was going to be better than Riyad Mahrez?
Are you trolling? You're trolling, right?
No, he said it. He's in the chat. Ask him. He did. He said at the start of the game. No. Ryan said it too. Ryan said it too.
How do you know? You didn't know Ryan back then.
Yeah, I did. He was a regular, man. Ask him. He's in the chat.
Macclesfield are beating Palace.
There.
No, Ragsy said Mavropanos better than Barnes. Like he's already better than Barnes. That's crazy. Still.
Ryan said that his ceiling is higher than Riyad Mahrez.
Stop trolling.
He did. Older Ryan definitely in his wisdom thought it was going to be.
Well, it would have been younger Ryan that said it in his wisdom, right?
I think it's right side.
Damn, Macclesfield in non-league. That's impressive.
Oh, nice.
That was good from Big Bad Bado. Physicality, mate. That's something Ricardo can't do, right? He doesn't have that strength anymore.
Ricardo would have been in the fucking Rose Ed.
Yeah.
And I don't think there is a Rose Ed at this stadium. Row F.
Rose C.
Yeah.
Look how long it is.
Come on, let's get another goal. Get it forward.
Oh, that was finally come alive.
Right. And he has. Ryan is correct.
All competitions were counted. All competitions were counted for the Chile.
Yes, they are.
Oh, he's such a sulk, isn't he? He's such a sulk. Cheer up, mate.
Oliver, skip your shit, mate. Get out the team. Don't play.
Lads, I'm panicking.
Yeah,
I'm panicking.
He actually passed it to the guy and then just got it off him again. Great goal.
Nah, goals against League Two sides don't count, surely.
I was going to say, whoever
They
can
don't
hold
count.
All
down.
competitions. You said all competitions.
Yep, you did.
You better hope Ayu's coming on locks.
I think he's playing the whole game over Didi, and Monga's going to get the next big chunk of minutes. That's why he's not starting. You're fucked, Locks. You better start eating chilies. Ryan's been vindicated, by the way.
Which one?
Order Ryan.
Damn. So we slagged off Mavadidi's score. We slagged off Dakar scored.
Exactly. So everyone's saying.
Someone
just keep
slag off Big Bad Baddy.
Yeah, just shit on every player we've got and we'll win 11-0.
Marty's
I
coming
didn't
at half
slag off
time.
Mavadidi.
I did.
I've always kind of been somewhat defensive of him, I guess.
That don't surprise me.
Yeah.
Never noticed a scar on Mavadidi's neck. Yeah, I've seen that before, yeah. Yeah, he's had that for ages.
He got that from self-harm from watching the highlights from last season. Can't blame him.
Jesus Christ.
That's dark. That's dark.
Yeah, sorry, maybe a bit too
Even for
far.
me.
Lighten the mood, Anil. Yeah, just come up.
Talk about self-harm. It's fine.
Anyway, half time. Cheltenham 0, Leicester 2. Two bots have scored today. Patson Daka and Steffi Mavadidi. So there you go. 1-1, 2-0 at half time. So there we go. Maybe we found our level, lads. I'd been vindicated with Daka. Didn't have Steffi starting. Fair play to him. Good finish. Yeah.
How are you been vindicated with Daka? Daka's still shit, Ryan. What are you talking about?
They're both shit. Both of them. We're playing League Two side.
We're 2 up, and they've got a higher XG than us. But you know,
we're playing a team whose stadium only goes to row fucking F. You know what I mean? Like let's not get wild here. But yeah, let's see what some people are saying here in the chat. Easy to forget since he came into the squad with a 19-year-old Fatawu, but Mavadidi is going to be 28 in May. He should be at his ceiling already. Another comment here saying Aluko's got some strength. Point is, play out quickly before the opposition is organised and pressing. Prophet Ryan scores again. Chat more shit. They're playing better. Yeah. Page, Silko, and Bade are so bad. He's trying to reverse jinx it. Who still scored, Steve, even if Daka was well, yeah, he's still shit though, yeah. He scored, but he's shit. And he scored against League Two team. Page's class. I want to see Hamza play centre mid with JJ. Young lads did really well. Does anybody want to see Hamza play in the Championship? I don't think I do. Luke.
He should have been used a little bit though. I was saying that you could tell that Skip was tired in a few games. So I think he should have come in for some games, yes, even if he's not as good.
Will says here, who did you notice more that half, Luke Thomas or Badir Luko? That's your answer for our future.
Bingo.
What did you think to it though, Anil? Because like Badir Luko, man, like he's basically been in the box like nearly the whole game. He's right up there. Silko sits deeper than him most of the time, and he's there ready to try and win a header basically if the ball comes into the box.
As you said, when we did how Marty's supposed to want to play is to use those fullbacks as the free men in the box to get free. Like it's a bit how like you even see with PSG how Hakimi scores goals that way for them as well. So that's the idea. You just need to have someone who's got the physicality to get up and down. It helps if they're a big lad as well. So yeah, I think that was encouraging to see. It can be a part of our play. So yeah,
Steve,
I mean, he is the future.
Sorry. No, go on, Neil, carry on.
No, I was just going to say, I just think a player like him, you just got to give him a game. I mean, who knows? Maybe if you gave him 30 games, after 30 games, he isn't good enough. But we don't know that yet because he hasn't got that run of games. That's always the thing that annoys me about Luke Thomas. He's 25 now. Like, we've seen his level. You're not same as Hamza. You know how they are. They're not necessarily awful, but they're not good enough, really, for where we want to get to. So, yeah, I think he had a very good half there, Aluko. I think it was quite nice to see him and Silko combining. Even Page, I think, as the half went on, started dropping deep and started linking up the players. Quite nice to see. Maybe not a vintage display, but look, we're playing a lower league team in the cup. You want to avoid the upset, and we're 2-0 up at half time. All's good, I think.
Steve, what are your thoughts on this, mate? Because I think it's absolute bullshit, this comment. like Anil just said, how can you say Aluko's not ready for the championship? Luke Thomas is 25 and he's not ready. He's not fucking champion. Like, he's terrible in the championship. Ricardo Pereira is 31 or 32 and he looks finished in the championship. And you've got this young lad. Yes, it's League Two opposition here, but he's done well. Why would he not be ready? You know, why not throw him in? We don't have really anyone better than him at the minute.
No, well, there's two things that I noticed in that first half is that Aluko was making the underlapping and overlapping run all the time. He's got the fitness to do it. And also, if you look at how we were playing under Enzo, Ricardo would push into that central mid role, and Aluko can do that too. If he can do that on the left side and replace Thomas, then why wouldn't you play him? You know, he adds so much more to this back line than Thomas, and also to Ricardo at the moment because he's poor as well. But that link-up play between Page, Thomas, Aluko, and Hamza over that side of the pitch, that's why we were dominating. But yeah, look, he's a good young talent, and I think that he should be starting more games. We've been saying it for a long time. And if he started games at the start of the season, he would be ready now, fully ready. You know, we chucked him in against Southampton. He gets sent off because, you know, he's a young lad and he made a rash choice on the first yellow, and you know, the second one was a bit stupid as well. But overall, I think he's learnt from that. And you know, we're getting a better player for it. So start him, give him some more minutes.
Yeah, I mean, and Neil, you've started this comment here. Is this a case of the young players being more comfortable from spending more time playing with one another? Not sure if they just trust or count on each other more, so Aluko can play higher reliably. I mean, you know, Anil, Page, Aluko, Silko, Monga, if he was playing, Evans, these guys have played with each other for years at a youth level, whereas you've got a Fatawu and, you know, Ricardo who have known each other for 2 years, whereas these other youngsters have known each other for five years.
Yeah, and probably are friends off the pitch as well, you'd have thought as well, and have hung out together. I mean, it is notable that when they play together, the sum is more than their parts. You always notice it. Like, if you put one of them by themselves, they're normally okay, but maybe not that brilliant. But it seems like you put a lot of them in, and all of a sudden, that's good academy coaching, to be honest. So, yeah, I think that is correct. And that's why, like I say, I'm just thinking it's unfortunate they haven't been given more opportunities like that. I do wonder if it's because, like, you know, Marty's basically been under pressure from minute one, you know, his Leicester career. But if we had a few games earlier on in the season where you're sort of 2 or 3-0 up with 30 minutes to go, you could bring on 4 or 5 youngsters. And that's really what you'd ideally want to do, to give them time. But he just hasn't done it so much. But yeah, I'd rather see it, because I think I keep saying this. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but it's the Bielsa way. He does this with pretty much every team he goes to. He just gets rid of all the old slow players, brings in all the young technical ones, tells them to run around like lunatics, and he gets the best out of them. And they love him because they will always remember the person that gave him their chance in their career. And it just shows you that when you play that kind of more chaotic style, sometimes you can get a lot out of it, right? And I think that sort of style is more suitable for a team like Leicester as well. Like, you know, that way you don't have to worry about getting these super technical players. You're relying more upon physicality and people who are used to playing with one another. And that is way more easier to recreate than hoping that you just find, you know, oh, Steve's kid is the next Diego Maradona, so let's sign him up because he's a Leicester fan. You know, you can. No pressure there.
I hope I don't have a kid, because I've had a vasectomy, so it wouldn't be mine.
Yeah, Aluko and Silko seem very comfortable on the right together. Wonder if, where's that other comment? Wonder if we'd have more success with playing more younger players together rather than mixing and matching as much as we have been. Older players don't seem to trust the younger players. They don't involve them nearly enough and build up play.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and that's a lot of arrogance there, because again, like we keep saying that we've got the likes of Ayew and, you know, Daka and Mavididi, you know, who put in stinkers, and then the younger players come on and show them up, right? And there's probably a bit of arrogance from them players to say, thinking in their head, these guys ain't better than me. They're 18, 19. I'm better than these guys. When really, you're fucking not. You're not, mate. I'm afraid, or at least you're not showing that. So go on, Luke. What did you think, mate, to the first half? What stood out to you, mate? Who stood out?
It's a bit scrappy one. Like, no one really stood out for me, to be honest, other than maybe Silko Thomas in the first 20 minutes. Obviously, it all stood out to us a lot that how high up the pitch Buddy Aluko was getting, which was interesting to see. I want to see what happens in the second half, mate. I want to see the subs. No one really stands out for me, to be honest with you. I thought there was moments that we looked kind of really, really ugly in possession, but hey, we're 2-0 up. I thought we looked a lot better in the last 5-10 minutes. Let's see what we can do second half. You're muted, by the way, I think.
Sorry about that. If you're the manager, every time there's an obvious pass to a young player that isn't taken, should cause a hauling off. Yeah. I'm just getting the substitutes here. Let me bring this up. Here we go. Yeah, because Wanya's back on the bench, isn't he, as well?
He'll come on. I think now that we're 2 up as well, I think if we're 2 up with 20 minutes to go or something like that, you'll see a lot of players coming on.
Yeah, 100%. Right, let me load up this image here.
I'm guessing what's going to happen is that this half will start. They will actually come out pretty strong. They'll be like, let's just give it a go for 10 or 15 minutes, and then we could easily get a third. And then we might it could be like, the floodgates opening.
Yeah, I mean, it would be very nice to see Jake Evans get some minutes as well, and not just fucking 5 minutes. Like, give him like half an hour. There's no excuse not to, especially if we were able to get a third goal after half time. Yeah, I mean, I would just say Monga, Evans. I don't mind Wanya coming on. I mean, those three there. Wanya, Evans, and Monga. That would be great to see. Although this is Marty Cifuentes, so we'll probably get Daka off and Ayew on. In minute 60. That wouldn't surprise any of us, I don't think. But again, Anil, I still think that the manager might see Jake Evans as a winger and not a striker.
Yeah, that's okay. I think he's supposed to be better in that position. Let's see. We don't know. That's the thing, right? We know he's highly rated. Give him a go. Let's see what he is. I mean, even if he has a couple of bad performances, like what happened with Aluko, yeah, bring him on.
Playing Silko, Page, Evans, Monga together would be great. Yeah, like you could do that. You could just bring on those three, Wanya, Evans, Monga, in the second half, or Evans and Monga. And yeah, that'd be bring Monga on the left, put Jake Evans up top, or move Silko up top and Jake Evans out on the right, along with Aluko and Page. That'd be great to see. I wanted to see Imani Richards make a breakthrough also this year. Also feel Braybrook won't be any worse than Skip is today. I don't know about the Braybrook thing. Like, he did great at Newport, but again, like, we're talking League One here, right? We're talking League Two, sorry, right? League Two standard. That's who Braybrook's been playing against. So, Luke. So yeah. Yeah, what do you think to this, Luke? This would have been a great game to bed in a new signing. I mean, it could have been Antonio, but that deal's off now because he's injured.
Thank God. I'm stoked that he got injured. Not for him, but for us. That was a stupid decision. I'm not budging on that one. I'm sick of going older. We have clearly not learned our lesson. I hate to sound like Manny here, but we have not learned our lesson if we're going to go for these older players that like potentially have injury-riddled past and giving them stupid contracts, which we know Rodkin and the club has tended to do. So I didn't want to see it. I don't care if it was for 6 months. I'd rather be someone that we can invest in the future. Let's have it right. I don't think we're going up. So why would you bother trying to fight for a promotion push with a player that's not going to last longer than 6 months? It's a waste of time and it's a waste of money.
We've got Caleb here from Sydney. Steve, he says, do we want a cup run for momentum and morale's sake, or do we just want to drop out to focus on making the playoffs? Well, we're going to win this one, I think. We're all comfortable with that. But what are you thinking, Steve? I think I'd rather... I don't think we're going down, and I don't think we're going up, so I wouldn't mind a little FA Cup run.
Yeah, a little run, and when we go out, not to go out in a humiliating fashion. That'll be fine with me. If we lost to a Premier League side, then it is what it is. But I mean, it's always good to have a cup run. I'm a bit annoyed we got knocked out of the League Cup when we did, because that would have been a perfect opportunity to put the younger lads in and give them more football. So
that was
the reason I want to stay in this competition is to give the young lads more football going forward. Other than that, I couldn't really care this season. We're not going to win it.
Why is Steve eating on camera? Because he wants to.
And do you want to know what I'm eating? Honestly, these are next level.
Are they squashies? Because I'm obsessed. You did have squashies, right?
Cream eggs.
Wow. Really? Damn.
Honestly, these are insane.
You've got squashies there, right? Oh, yes.
I've got 2 small packs. I've got a carb load for tomorrow, so
I'm a squashy. I'm a squashies connoisseur, Do you know that? I'm genuinely a squashes connoisseur, yeah. I've tried every single flavour multiple times. The best ones are the strawberry and cream. 100% banging. Right. I'm really optimistic on Braybrook. Think he can do it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sold, but, yeah. We said Ayew and Daka would be good in the champ. We did indeed. To be fair, when we got promoted in 2014, we had older, experienced strikers like Phillips and Taylor Fletcher. Yes, but we didn't rely on them to start games, whereas we are relying on Daka and Ayew to start games this season. That's the difference here. Kevin Phillips and Taylor Fletcher were just squad players, right? They played in the cup games. They were, in the dressing room. Kevin Phillips was a good coach as well. He turned into a coach, right? He's a coach now. Yeah. He was doing his badges, I think, at the same time. So, and didn't he score a penalty for us? In one of the games as well. I think he scored a goal for us that season as well. So, and he was like 39, right? He was really old. He was like 38 or something. Maybe a little bit younger. So, yeah. The players are coming out. Coley and Ayew are still wrapped up. So, no halftime changes. I think that's not a surprise to anybody.
He's got 2 goals that year, Kevin Phillips.
2 goals. There you go. How many Daka scored in the league? Do we know?
2.
2?
In the league?
One
in
the league.
1 in a year.
Yeah, crazy. 2 in all comps now. Scored against Bournemouth. Yes, that was it. He scored against Bournemouth in the Championship, and he did the old man celebration. I remember now. If Braybrook was 17 again, today he would have been playing or had some involvement. 1,000% the amount of players who's Tommy, he's a joke. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, look. He's doing very well at League 2 level. He made his debut. He obviously got recalled from the loan and sent back out to Chesterfield. Made his debut on the day he signed and got man of the match, right? So he's doing very well. You're talking about 2 leagues up. Like, look how good we look today compared to what we did against West Brom. It's not even a comparison. So, Luke, did you start that? Do you think Vardy would have been a good striker coach for Leicester?
I'll say this. I normally don't like this whole just because you're a good player that makes you a good coach. However, what I will say is, one, he is not only a talisman for the club, but people forget about Jamie Vardy's intelligence. I think it's one of the biggest reasons why he's able to have the longevity in his career that he's had, because he times his runs perfectly, plays off the shoulder of his man. I actually do think there is something in that potentially in the future if it's something he wants to do, not just because everyone else wants him to do it.
I think people... Oh, shit. We have kicked off, by the way. I forgot to set the timer. I was going to say... let me just set that. Yeah, I was going to say that I'm not sure... Like, you talk about what footballers can do when they retire. Pundits. I can't see Vardy in punditry. Manager. I'm not sure on that either. Coach. No. I don't know. I could see him and his wife... Because you know what his wife's like. They're going to have a reality program or something fucking ridiculous like that. Yeah. You just know it. It's going to happen.
Jamie Vardy's non-league superstar.
Which I hate, man, because his wife will just turn him into a bit of a joke, man. I hate that.
He's a shit assistant manager and football manager as well. So,
mate, I sent him on like 50 coaching training courses, and it just never turned into.
He's
anything.
Now competent at judging players. I'm like, cheers, Jamie. Great, thanks for that.
But if you ask him for energy drinks, he's very competent at that.
Sprinting at you with them.
Yeah.
This manager for Cheltenham looks like a villain that would be like in a Millwall firm in like a hooligan movie.
Look at this. I just read this. Look, apparently Jordan Ayew is living in Cairn and Dewsbury Hall's old house.
Wow.
That doesn't surprise me, eh? There probably is a lot of that goes in of ingoings and outgoings of like managers and stuff like that, finding people's homes. Because I think Keenan Dewsbury Hall, he did like a funny like interview when he was talking about his time at Luton and how like his mum did everything for him and like he everything done for him when he moved to Luton. He didn't know how to fucking live as like a bloke. I think he was talking about how the order goes. That's a
Brendan
good
Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers was Jurgen Klopp's landlord. Brendan Rodgers owns
that's hilarious,
loads of houses, and Klopp rented off him. Yeah,
I like reason to hate Brendan Rodgers.
Did you see that video of Rodgers with Ronaldo in Saudi? Oh my god!
No, I didn't. What happened?
Because he's managing in Saudi, right?
Is he?
He's gone to Saudi, man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro.
Sad.
And it's just Rodgers, a little fucking short ass 5'2" fucking midget. on the touchline going over to Ronaldo and being like, "Oh, fuck off, twat."
Wait, is he at Al Nassr, whatever it's called? Or is he somewhere else?
No.
Much worse club than that. Yeah.
Okay.
He's Brendan Rodgers. He's at Al Qadsiya.
Ah, the big clubs.
Yeah.
I mean, who? What do you expect, man? Like this guy. This is the guy who, when he finally run into a bit of money, when he became a manager, he got his teeth done. He got a Gucci belt and left his wife. And that's not allegedly. That's actually that happened.
No wonder he loved Danny Ward so much. He was shagging his wife. Allegedly.
With a Gucci belt on and socks and nothing else.
Come on, Hamza. Oh.
Whoa.
I always love during the shit grounds that we go to, all of the weird advertising boards.
Look at the pace of Bade, man. Big bad Bade. Oh, that's Silko. I've done it this time.
Wow. Racist.
Get on that beat selling bracelets, Locks.
Yeah.
Squad.
Terrible. Sacked.
Oh, so do you know I said I was starting an FM save with all the players that we suggested in the scouting report?
Yeah.
I've had to restart it because your striker got a fucking broken leg 2 games in.
Oh, you playing him? Yeah, you playing João Klaus? What a player.
I've had to restart the entire save again just because he broke his leg, and I was like, "Well,
no, but you're going to play him. But you're going to play him, yeah.
Yeah, I'll play him. Yeah.
What a player! He looks quite good actually. I looked at him the other day. He looks decent, Have you got Tur Romans? Have you got my left back or one of Duck's?
I've signed all the left backs I signed everyone that was suggested, and I'm trying to fit them all into a team, and it's very one-sided.
I was gonna say three left back strategy.
Yeah, 2 up front.
Harry. So you've got 4 left backs, right? You got mine. You got 2 of Ducks and 1 of Anils as well. Harry.
Yeah, one of them can play centre back.
Go on, Barry.
It's not too bad.
That's Silko.
Oh shit!
Sacked.
Oh man.
Oh, it's the quality, man. I can't say it. They've both got such similar.
Nah, that's a bullshit excuse, bro.
Wow.
This quality's good. This quality's good, man. That's bullshit.
What was that, Steffi? What was that, Steffi?
Mate, this guy's a
Fucking
bot,
hell.
bro. He's such a bot.
He's gotta go. You gotta be eating chili.
Sacked.
Locks, remember that time that you mistaked Mavadidi for Samari?
What? Shut up. Do you remember that time when you mistaked Harry Redknapp with Benjamin Netanyahu?
Yeah, I do. I've got one for you guys. Locks, this is one for everyone in the chat. Locks, remember that time that you fell on a dildo and instead of getting up, you just started
Shut up! That's enough! No, that's enough. That was too far.
Oh, Luke saying, the curly-haired Jew.
Oh,
Yeah,
who's down?
yeah.
Who's down?
Fuzzy Jew hair.
Oh, that was such
Like a
an old
rat.
Ryan thing to say.
What happened? What happened here? Who's down? Oh, it's only
Yeah,
Vestergaard. It's fine.
The big giant.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Whoever that second person is that you just name Locks, I don't even know who it was, so I don't even feel insulted right now.
No, the Prime Minister of Israel. That guy.
No.
Yeah, don't get involved.
Just let's draw a line under that one there. Let's drop a line there.
Thank God it's not someone with drugs. You guys would have no idea who's on the ground. Fucking hell, Jeff.
It's Ben Nelson. It's Ben Nelson on the ground. He's down injured.
Drip check.
Terrible.
Do you think he dyes the front of his hair?
Nah,
Like,
you can
silver.
see the
No.
grey.
You dye grey out, you don't dye it in. I think Yannick's just done his hamstring.
Our physio looks homeless.
Just kidding.
Man, it just sorry, I just remembered something. I started laughing again, man. Harry Nednap.
Oh yeah, Ned Nap.
Luke, what do you reckon is the most bozo thing? Oh, what do you reckon the most bozo thing is you've ever said on stream? Is it?
Fuck, man,
is
I've said a lot.
Is it Nednap or is it that Unai Emery managed Burnley?
Oh, no, that was.
remember that one.
And you said it, bro. You said it with so much chest to a Burnley fan, man. Jacob Horsfield. You were like, "So how's Unai Emery doing for you guys?" This guy showed up to our stream and he was like, "What? What?"
I
It's all right.
died. I was so embarrassed, man. That was so embarrassing for me. I don't know how I got Burnley and
That's a Coley guy,
colours,
just
man.
FYI. That's a Coley.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, so they're taking off Yannick. So yeah.
no, he's got dreads.
yeah.
It's very confusing, but it's a Coley.
I think that's the most bozo thing I've said, to be honest, by a long shot. But I think I've made up for it somehow.
Guys, how wounded are you that West Ham and Wolves are that bad that Leeds are going to stay up? I'm wounded about that, man.
It does make you think if we'd actually got promoted 1 year later, would it all have been all right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't wait
Probably
to
would
play
have
them
kept Enzo.
scum again. I
Yeah,
think I hate
exactly.
Leeds more than Cov.
I do as well.
The atmosphere at Ellen Road is a fucking myth, by the way. When I was there a couple of years ago, for that
I
game,
don't know.
they
It's pretty
They,
good.
they
It's
were
pretty good.
terrible for 75 minutes until they scored. It was awful. It's a
I've
myth.
seen videos. Is this true, Steve? I've seen videos at Anfield where apparently all that like "You'll Never Walk Alone" stupid fucking chant they have like gets played on speakers. Like it's not even legit crowd. It's like fake. Is that
They
true?
do play it they do play it at the beginning and they stop it halfway through for the fans to sing with it. But even like Anfield, that I've been there 4 times now and I've never witnessed a decent atmosphere at Anfield. They sing that song and then that's it.
I've heard they pipe in crowd music, crowd noise.
Really?
I won't be surprised.
Yeah.
I was going to say that all Premier League grounds are like that these days, though, because the price of tickets is just astronomical. So basically,
Yeah.
Tourists.
people were just like, "Oh, I've never been to a Premier League game," and you get like tourists and all this sort of stuff, which is fine. But they've done that at the expense of the regular fans. Like before, it used to have like a section for that, and most of the people there were locals. Now it's like, no. Like, what's the average age of a match-going fan these days? I think it's people in their 40s. That's mental, in my opinion. Shouldn't be that
Not at
way.
Leicester. It must be 60 at Leicester.
Yeah,
Fuck, there was
yeah, I was
so
gonna
many old
say.
people.
Yeah. And look, of course, they're entitled to see the game as much as anyone else is, but there should be a healthy balance and the energy and, you know, the tribalism. It's important to have like a section of the young lads.
Who would you guys say?
41 years old.
Geordies?
Average age.
Sunderland, Newcastle.
Mate, no, Steve chatting shit, man. Leeds are good. I'm sorry, Leeds are very good.
Sunderland's got the best atmosphere, in my
Sunderland.
opinion, of the grounds.
Yeah, Sunderland's brilliant.
Newcastle were really good when I went up there last year. They were really good.
Yeah.
The best one I've seen in the last sort of 3 or 4 years was probably Millwall the first time with Enzo when we lost 1-0. That was a really good atmosphere.
Bet the Leicester atmosphere was great in that game.
Oh, Leicester is shit. Our home support is awful as well, to be fair. But honestly,
you're getting
Ellen
told
Road,
off, Steve.
it wasn't great. Ellen Road wasn't great.
You're getting told off, Steve. 60 years
By who?
old. Shabby says 60
Well,
years
it's
old.
old for a football fan. You know, you're past middle age at that point. You're closer to.
It's
death
old
than
for
you are
us
birth.
because that's only like 5 years older than Steve.
Fuck, are you 20? Am I the oldest one here? I know. How old
No.
are you?
I'm older than you.
Okay, good. There we go. Right, yeah. Shut up, you fucking sperms, both of you.
And Neil identifies as not 40 yet. Leave him alone.
That's actually true.
I will too in 5 years' time, don't worry.
Okay, you have hair. I shaved mine off. Who cares?
What? This terrible. This half, man. It's so scrappy.
Yeah, I'm beefing with people in chat. Yeah, well, guess what, Shabby? I've got knees that work, so fuck you. Yours might
That's
work.
good.
I don't know.
Your thing
your
about
hip
the happy
work?
clappers telling you to sit down is even worse than that. There are some parts in the ground, I'm not making this up, where if you even make noise or you start chanting, people look at you funny. Like, what are you doing? I just could not believe that.
Yep.
In some sections. Crazy.
I've thought about this. I'm dying to go to King Power game when I come out there. Even if it's like a library, I'm going to make the most of it. And I'm going to make a lot of noise and probably get kicked out.
No, you won't get kicked out.
Go to the cop, you'll enjoy it.
They'll kick your drum.
I'll go to the cop. I'm going to take a GoPro. I want to do a vlog for the channel. I reckon that'd be really cool. I've thought about this already. I think that'd be
You
awesome.
can sit next to Jack.
You could
I think
actually.
I think, yeah, maybe.
Get Luke in the cop or L1. Somebody said.
My experience, it is good in the cop. It's just that you don't really get that good a view there. And then I do think sometimes, like I say, that there's some seats where you get an amazing view and there's just no atmosphere whatsoever. And like I say, if you've got the audacity to go, Jamie Vardy's having a party, you'll get looked at like, what are you doing? I'm thinking, what am I doing? I'm trying to back my team. I don't know. Isn't that not what the point of us being here is?
Salty said, I want to see Luke tanked up by 9 a.m. with a bottle of whiskey and Pro Plus caffeine tablets. By kickoff, he's been in 3 scraps.
Do you know what we need to do? Luke, we need to get you over here when Graham's over here next. You can sit next to each other at the game and record it.
I like Graham.
Mate.
I like Graham. After meeting him that time, I think Graham's okay. I think he's got a good sense of humor. He like stirs the pot a little bit. I like that. He has some honking takes, but he has some good ones too. I've had some wild takes. I'm not fucking any profit by any margin. I would love to go. I don't really care who I go to, be honest. I just want to go and make a cool video for the channel and have a good time and meet some people and have a beer or 6 or 8. I definitely will get a bit fucking lopsop though.
I don't think you should record it. I think you should just enjoy yourself, man.
To be honest with you, I actually agree with that. That's why one thing I don't like filming a lot of things. You feel like you're taken away from.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't drink.
If you go to a gig, everyone's got their phones out. It's just like, bro, just enjoy the
That's
moment.
a foul.
Enjoy the music.
That's a foul on Daka, no?
I agree,
He's got
Neil.
dragged down.
Yeah. So, I know we go to loads of gigs and I take one photo and that's it. Right at the start, I'm like, that's me done, and I'm just going to enjoy the gig itself. Because the amount of times, like there was a ghost gig last year that you had to put your phone in a pouch. You couldn't use it, and the gig was incredible.
No, that's good that they do that. In my opinion, they've worked it out because it kills the atmosphere. You know.
I don't get how people can. I don't get how people can stand there in the stands with their phone out recording like all game.
Because the reality is, Locks, is that they don't even care about the gig. It's they care about being seen that they've gone to this gig and looking cool, kind of thing. That's which is totally, take your photos before and afterwards, as you say. During the gig, just enjoy the music. I mean,
The thing is, like, even if I did record, I would never go back and rewatch it. I've lived it. I don't need to see it again.
Yes.
Yeah, but these people aren't rewatching, are they? Just putting it on social media for the likes. That's what we've become as a society. It's sad to
no,
say.
you're right.
Skip. Yeah. But equally, I'm not even finding thing. You see that at football matches as well. Like,
Welcome, Thomas.
I don't like doing it over the matches either. I mean, I suppose some people have to do it, but when there's a free kick being taken, can't you just enjoy the free kick rather than get your phone out? If it's a good goal, trust me, it'll be on Match of the Day later, right? It's like, do you have to get your phone out? Don't know.
Yeah,
We're playing a lot better in possession now, boys. Last 5 minutes have started looking good.
Yeah.
I remember when Manny went to a once in a lifetime Oasis gig and he spent the whole 2 hours just filming himself singing and sending the videos. That tells you all you need to know about.
I was gonna say.
That was going over Jakob's head.
Yeah.
Yeah, fella, I was at that Ghost gig. That was one that I was at, and I was dressed as a Papa as well. I got
Crystal
a massive cheer
Palace
from
2
people.
down. That's
Great.
sorry, so crazy. Sorry, Steve, what were you saying?
No, so we all dressed up as members of Ghost, and at one point there was people waving at me, so I stood up, and the entire arena just cheered for it. It was a good moment. Good moment.
Nice.
I'd like to do something. I probably would record something like the game maybe a little bit, but to be honest with you, I'll do a lot of drinking probably after the game. I've always been kind of autistic with like any kind of sporting event, any boxing, UFC, anything live, music. I feel like if I drink, I don't retain it as well, and I don't like soak it in, if you know what I mean. I'm kind of weird like that.
Me and my girlfriend were dressed as nuns. What?
I'll send a picture in the chat, and you might understand it a bit better that way.
Have I missed something? Why are we talking about dressing as nuns?
It was for a gig. It was for a gig.
Thought it was some kind of kink or something.
Well, that as well, but we don't kink shame here, Logs.
As stupid and dated as it is now, speaking of scary shit, Anil and Shane, because you guys are like in the same age as me, so you would remember it. Did you guys find?
You call him Shane?
Yes.
Luke, shut the fuck up!
Oh my god,
son of a bitch! He did it on purpose. He calls me Shane on fucking Alt Red as well. The bellend.
Sorry.
I'm gonna fist you.
Do you think? Blair Witch Project was scary the first time you saw it?
Oh yeah, back in the 90s where you couldn't really sort of Google anything.
It was real.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a decent movie.
How much bullshit has it been like? What's the character's name again from fucking Jay? Not Jay. Yeah, from Cartwright. Yeah, from In-Betweeners. People like him can't exist anymore. We're fact checking at Google.
Steve, look at the comments.
Let's have a look.
Is salty.
My wife, actually, she's not my girlfriend.
Jesus, man.
I don't need my wife to wear slutty tights.
Who's everyone's favourite Leicester manager? Somebody asked.
Pearson.
He said Irish. No. He said Irish. Martin O'Neill or Rogers. It would be O'Neill, I think, resoundingly from everyone.
No, none of them. Who's the Irish guy that went to be on the Northern Ireland manager? Oh, Worthington, was it? No, I don't know.
Mate, we can consider.
Well, I'm a bit surprised. Because, like I said, I thought at half time they would like really try and have a go, right, to give their fans something to shout about. And then I thought we'd get one on a break. Because I still think like a bit of an odd approach from Cheltenham, to be honest. Like I say, like the FA Cup, it's no pressure. You got nothing to lose. Just have a go. And
65 minutes.
Yeah, have they even? I swear they had that one chance at us, which came from a counter attack. They've never really, you're at home as well. Get the crowd going.
Yeah. So what, lads? It's been 65 minutes. They're not going for it, as Anil just pointed out. Why have we not put Evans on at least yet, or Monga, or some of the kids? Like, for fuck's sakes, we're comfortably 2-0 up. And you want to wait for the last 10 minutes to give a run around in a cup game? I fucking hate you, Marty.
There you go. I've posted a picture in the BTG chat.
What?
That's what he was talking about.
What the fuck is that?
That's got to be a profile picture from now on.
Is that like? Is there some racism there in some way?
No. So it's the whole point of it is like a cool thing where you. Just,
I don't know, bro. I think there will be someone who claims racism
weird,
on that,
bro.
man. What the fuck?
I'm white facing.
Steve just
sent
face,
it's here, Luke. Luke, it's here.
It's on the screen, Luke.
It's on the screen, Luke.
He looks like someone's dressed up as Hitler with blackface.
Okay.
I will say that I am like 5.5 stone heavier there than I am now. So there's more paint on my face than there were previously.
You look like a Swedish death metal band lead singer.
To be fair, they are Swedish. That's the whole point. That's
kind of what they went to see, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who did
Honestly,
you go see, like Marduk or something?
No, they're a band called Ghost. So every
I know who they are.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah.
Okay,
And
I'm
the
with you.
guy,
It's making
the lead
sense.
singer dies every album, basically, and gets replaced by a new Papa.
What are we? I'm so lost. What the?
Hang on, who's that creepy band, Steve, where the guy used to like bury all of his clothes and shit, and he ended up shooting himself and killing himself, and then the band took over from someone else.
All
To
right.
this conversation later. An apparatus.
Yeah. Let's leave it there. Ayu's coming on. No, man. Ayu's
actually?
coming on over Evans.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
Jordan Ayu's coming on.
Sums this manager up, man. Why does he have such hatred of the player? I don't get it. Because as well, like if he really thinks he's not ready, right, that he should have been sent on loan the whole season. I just really feel that he's wasting a player with massive potential.
Exactly.
That,
Like
if
I
Ayew
mentioned
scores a
before.
hat trick, then Locks is eating a chili at the end of the season, so we're all happy there, right?
No. If Ayu scores a hat trick, I'm up. It's
okay.
Yeah.
Navadine, he's about to score. Stress.com/. Chile. He's been fouled.
That was a dive.
But yeah, like League Two, League One is the where you would imagine that if he is going to be loaned out, which he hasn't been, would be his level. He's not. Play him in this fucking game. Let's see what he can do. He's been not featuring in as many under 21 games is because he's been on the bench for us. So like you're depriving him now of football entirely. So Marty Cifuentes, sort your shit out, you fucking bellend.
He'll come on for 5 minutes on the wing, Evans, right at the end, and won't touch the ball once.
Yes, Mr. Magoon, thank you. Mayhem is the band. That was what I was thinking of. You know exactly what I was talking about. That same kind of look, that creepy fucking shit. I take it you like people like Dimmu Borgir and stuff like that as well, Steve.
To be honest, my music taste is all over the place. So I'm, as my wife says, I'm polyamorous. Like I was looking at playlists for my run, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna put a load of like early 2000 and late 90s pop in there, and just run across the finishing line, listening to 1,000 Miles or whatever,
When I was coming from surgery, I got obsessed with like a lot of the people that made the music for the TV show Vikings, like all that Nordic war drum stuff. I was listening to a lot of Wardruna and
Monga on,
Monga's on.
Yeah. It didn't say IE there on the screen. I don't know.
I think Ayu's on and Silko went off
like
for...
Maybe he's going to score. Oh my god, blocks.
Daka off, Ayu on, Silko off, Monga on, I think.
Yeah. Oh, man, what a pussyo this manager is, man.
So if you sacked Marty and we got into the playoffs, would you do it?
For me, definitely. Oh, do you mean if we finish in the playoffs at the end of the season? If we did get to the playoffs this season, I think you probably would have to keep him. Right? I think, like I said, for me, that's I think the minimum expected thing. But I just don't see him doing it. But yeah, I mean, if he gets to the playoffs, that would imply we go on some run of winning 5 games in a row or something. If he can do that.
Skip one of the
Ayu's first touch backwards.
Yeah, of course.
If we do keep him, I hope he does bring a style of play to Leicester itself. Because if he gets to somewhere and we back him, and then we're just playing this turgid football next year, waste of fucking time.
Yeah, I mean, this is like we were like cussing Daesh and Wilder, but this is the sort of stuff they would play, but they'd actually get results off it.
Do you know what I genuinely think of Marty Cifuentes?
Go on.
I think he doesn't have the capacity to be able to, under any form of like out and out style of play, have the players so ingrained in training where they're able to do it without even thinking about it to that style of play. I just don't think he can convey what he has in his head into second nature without thinking into a football player.
Communication. It's difficult though. That's the thing is that, oh, go on, Paige. It's a lot harder than you would think it is,
Yes, I would love to be like, and that goes for us as well. We have all these bright ideas and think we should do this and do that. We can see it too easy. Why can't they? But like being able to get that onto like your players through training and simulation. That's why me and Anil have talked about a lot. Would love to just be in a fly in the wall in like the top echelon of football, just to watch like how they set people up in training.
Well, do you know Guardiola, his way of doing it is he painted the pitch. So you know all the zones that he has, he literally painted the pitch in those zones. And so that's why their position's pretty good, because they'd be like, oh, Luke, if you're standing here, where are you supposed to be standing, Anil? So you're always in those staggered triangles across the pitch and you know where to attack. I wouldn't be surprised if Enzo did something similar to that as well, because like I say, if you remember all the way back on Beyond the 90 when we were like, you know, properly gushing over him, it was just because like when you just took any screenshot and you're like, every single player is standing where they're supposed to be standing. I don't understand how you can achieve that in 2 weeks. Like seriously, I don't understand how you can pull that off, because look at Marty. A lot of the time, like we've done it on the analysis shows, there's one where, you know, who's it? Grant scored for West Brom. And when you froze the picture, there's like 3 people out of position. And this is actually when we were on the ball, when they weren't even on it. So it's just like, you can just see the difference between managers who know what they're doing and managers that don't.
They don't. The Liverpool game was the biggest example of that as well. And then like, I think there was something as well, like people like Pep and stuff like that. They were like counting seconds on the ball before you had to get rid of it, like in their head, like it was like 3 seconds or something, or you've lost. It was something ridiculous.
6-second rule, 6-second rule. That is, yeah, it should be a clean sheet. I mean, they've really offered nothing, but
one thing that really has baffled me this season is just how bad we've become at passing the ball. The players that are meant to be technically good at passing, we're just not. The amount of times we give them the ball away in a game and put pressure on ourselves, it really is baffling to see.
That is interesting, Steve. I wonder what the reason for that is actually. That would imply that maybe the training drills that they're doing aren't, you know, realistic enough, or they need to be.
Apparently, Mikel Antonio is doing the punditry for TNT Sports in the Palace game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe he's just going to retire and do punditry.
Well, he's got to think of the future, doesn't he? So he might get one more club, but he's not going to get more than that, is he? Antonio.
Nice one.
Also, I'm glad that he's got injured now and not after he signed the contract with us, because I don't want to be stuck with him.
Yeah, that would be the most typical thing to happen, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Well, that's probably why it's like they delayed it, and it's probably they didn't do it straight away. They wanted to just keep going and see what happened, and it's probably a good thing they did.
Are we doing a player ratings at the end of this, or no?
Yeah, I was going to do it. Yeah, I was going to do it.
Go on then.
A quick one, though. I ain't fucking longing it out, but yeah, we'll do a quick one.
Can I quickly ask you something just now? And I'm going to wait a minute. Fucking cashew. I got to say, without jinxing it, Akoli, since he's come on, has looked super confident, and the partnership between him and Nelson continues to grow for me in terms of the 2 centre-backs. What would you guys say to that?
I mean, we've just been...
Go on, Jeremy.
It's League 2 standard we're playing here, Luke. This is like they're playing against us. Do you know what I mean? Go on.
I agree.
Look at it.
It's the continuity, though, of the championship games, too, though. I just think they look comfortable.
The way we're playing now, this is the most we've looked like the Enzo team in years, where like every single player is up around their box and we're just playing around them. But yeah, there's like probably 48 places, if not more, between the 2 teams in the league table, in the pyramid.
Why do you call Luke Thomas a cashew?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Who asked that?
Me. I keep hearing you say it. Why do you call him it?
Okay, because if you look at his neck and the back of his skull, it kind of goes up a raw lot, and then his skull that really arches over, so it looks like that break in between the 2 nuts. Have a look at that in his skull and his haircut, and you'll understand what I mean.
Am I a peanut?
What's that?
Am I a peanut? Is that?
No, it's the shape of his. It sounds crazy, but when you see the shape of the back of his neck and then how his skull goes up like that, and then the hair really buffs out, it just trust me.
I haven't really looked at him.
Oh,
Oh,
right there, but that was
the
the bozo moment for the game. Could have got rid of the clean sheet.
I'm waiting for Luke Thomas now to have a cashew angle at him so Locks can sit on top.
Why are we like just give Jake Evans 10 minutes now, man? At least,
Man, it's and Wanya even. It's stupid. Yeah, I don't get it how, especially with Jake Evans, a player that was getting minutes in the Premier League, even has had. I think he's had any minutes, has he? He did. He for one game he had like 20 minutes.
He got 60 seconds. No, it was 60 seconds, wasn't it?
No. He had another game where at the last game of the season, I'm pretty sure he came on for like 12 minutes.
Go on,
oh, buddy.
Go on,
big bad buddy.
Yeah.
He's made him.
Go on, big bad buddy.
Yeah. Go on,
ball in. Oh.
Might still get it. Look at that. That was a great run. That's what we want to see. Go on, Paige.
Gotta hope Paige scores.
Yeah, I love it if he does.
Shoot. Oh, turtle.
Classic, i.e. the striker on the right wing business. Go on. Oh.
Hit it!
Oh, skip, man. Oh,
he should have hit that first time, man.
He's got his goal for the season, so he's like, I don't need to.
Your booty hole just clenched, didn't it, Locks?
Yeah. He played 6 minutes against Southampton, 1 minute against Brighton. And that's it, Premier League-wise.
Nothing against Bournemouth?
Oh, 4 minutes against Bournemouth.
There you go.
10 minutes against Ipswich. So he's had about 20 minutes total.
That's 20 minutes than anyone in this chat's ever going to have a Premier League.
Do you not remember in the Bournemouth game? It was and Daka and Jake Evans.
Yeah. Go on. Oh.
But it is annoying that these young lads have signed contracts and they've sort of just been dropped back down to the under 21.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, you signed it now. We don't need to worry about it. I wonder what Jack's food review is going to be today. Some awful burger.
Cheltenham's where the horse racing happens, doesn't it? I kind of expect there to be half decent grub.
There was a link between Leicester and Cheltenham in the League One season because they were almost going out of business or something, and we out one of the games.
Yeah, and it helped them out, didn't it? Yeah.
Remember, Page was starting and then literally the next match after he signed a pro contract. Yeah, but that was because Ramsey came in. That was the end of August. He played a couple of games, then Ramsey came in and started ahead of him. And then he went to Qatar, didn't he, for the under 21s under 18s World Cup or something like that, whatever it was.
I know that Ramsey came in, he started one game, got sent off, and we didn't see Page again for weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, 10 minutes now to go and still no Jake Evans.
Because, I don't know about you when it comes to the player ratings, but I think my man in the match is going to be Bade Aluko. And, I'm not even just saying that for the sake of saying it, but it just goes to show that, these youngsters, even if they have some dodgy performances to begin with, you got to persevere with them a little bit, right? So
go on, Monga. Easy.
Change of pace there was.
It's Mavididi, then Oliver Skip, then Louis Page.
Mavadidi's my man of the match, to be honest with you guys.
What a flop.
Nah, but if I were to do it off this half, I would say it's Mavididi. I think he's looked like the best player. I think he's got in confidence. I know it's against League Two, but I think he's a confidence player, and you can see it starting to grow in him. I actually think it's a good thing he scored in this game.
Knowing you, Luke, are you sure it's Mavididi you're looking at?
Yes, no. I do think that you can see him getting about the pitch. We've seen him get in the 10 position. We've seen him get in the wing. We've seen him drop deep and get the ball as well.
Oh, I must smack my heel everywhere.
Honestly, guys, I feel like I've been bullied tonight. All right, this is out of control.
The burst of speed these young players can put out to get at the pitch is way above the experienced ones. Yeah.
Mavadidi Dino.
Fucking are you terrible?
Nah,
Is it
that was a
not
poor
terrible,
pass from Page there, to be honest. He should have done a bit better there.
Well, Wolves are 4-1 up.
They'll do what
found
we
their
did
level
last
2.
season. They'll get a
Yeah.
win and then they'll go and lose the next one.
What's crazy, if the Macclesfield game, they're winning 2-0, but the momentum map, there is no line for Macclesfield. It's all just Crystal Palace.
Who did we play in the second round? Was it Man United? Did we have Man United in the FA Cup last season after we beat QPR?
Yeah, and then do you remember we had the that dodgy goal that was given?
Maguire.
Yeah, it was like properly offside, and
Do you think that if we hadn't played Man U twice that week, we would have had somebody else rather than Rude?
Oh, that was the first. That was earlier, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the Carabao Cup and the Premier League earlier in the season. Yeah, we played Man United four times. That's last season.
Yeah, and lost every single one. And one of the worst Man
They were
United teams I've
terrible.
ever seen. Yeah,
I still think we would have ended up with Rude because we were linked with Rude in the summer before we got
I
Cooper.
think so too. That's what I think as well. Even if he'd lost all his games, yeah.
Was the last time we beat United the 4-1 game where Sionsu scored, I think, or fourth? I can't remember.
Yeah, Vardy scored, didn't they? Mason Greenwood scored, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then,
I thought it was 3-2
Yeah.
we beat them in that game or something.
3-2, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Like,
Sionsu scored the winner.
They scored a goal and we just went immediately down the other end and scored another one, I remember.
The goal that Greenwood scored in the game was a banger as well.
Yeah. Oh, go on.
Fucking are you?
Get him off.
Yeah, this is Evans that could have been playing Man U, but instead you fucking forced me to watch a slow turtle. Thank you so much, Marty Cifuentes, you twat. I'll take that back. That's a bit nasty. We're winning. Thank you so much, Marty. 10 more years.
Oh, Steffi's dead. He's been shot.
What happened there? Yeah, exactly. It did look like he's got shot.
He just glitched. What
Luke
was that
Thomas.
challenge?
There you go.
Typical
Luke
challenge.
Thomas done by a League 2. Right. Oh, come on.
Whoa. Go on, Cashew. See the Cashew? It's kicking off, boys.
I like this. I like it. Go on.
Ashton,
Go on. Fucking put a left hook in.
get him! Take that flag, smack him!
See the Cashew?
Get it forward!
Hamza is Luke Thomas's bodyguard, I think.
This is what you want to see, boys. This is the team fucking up for it. This is good. And then it says otherwise a snowflake. This is what you want to see. The team fight for each other, ready to step up and fucking throw hands. That was awesome.
Go on, Skip, blind him with your hair.
Thomas
Yo,
just went
Hamza-
up to like an 8 out of 10 for me, boys. Like dead set. Like that challenge, he's just gone up a big time, man. Like honestly, Cashew, man.
Nah,
the man.
he does those
Thomas-
challenges every fucking week, mate. Because
Nah.
he's shit. Yes.
I don't get. He leveled that guy. I don't get. He's still on the pitch, and there's 4 minutes to go with one.
87 minutes in, 2 subs left, and no Evans. It's a joke.
Cashew, see? There
Oh,
you go.
yeah, it is a bit cashew-like.
Yeah,
He's got a
see what I
shit
mean?
haircut, though, isn't he? For a professional footballer earning 40 grand a week, is shit haircut.
Do you really reckon he's on 40 grand?
Who?
Oh, he would have got a pay rise from when he signed his current deal.
Even
for
in the
sure.
championship?
Yeah, Luke Thomas is... Luke Thomas, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on 40k easy, I reckon, yeah.
But he was
What
on
did
30 when he
Cabanati-
signed the last one. So.
I could see him getting something like 25k that goes up to 40k if you're in the Premier League. But that's a lot of money for a championship.
I reckon he was on 30k before.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
on 30k
yeah,
before.
but the deal running out doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get improved terms.
I'm just looking
Yeah,
here.
'cause-
What did Capology have?
Because it can be contract length as well, right?
Yeah, but no, you forget, we have John Rudkin in charge. You'd just be like,
Wow.
40k. Fair enough, you take it.
Well,
That's the
I think
negotiating
especially with Luke Thomas, honestly, I think there's some nepotism involved. Like, I think he knows his dad or something like that. It really feels that way.
Apparently, Thomas's current contract is 30 grand.
Okay, yeah.
What was it? The Premier League then?
Maybe similar. Hamza Chowdhury, 50 grand a week.
I don't believe that.
They're not verified. The only verified ones are Harry Winks, 90 grand a week, Buba Samare, 80 grand a week, and Ricardo Pereira, 80 grand a week.
But did they drop going down to the Championship? They still might have done.
Nah, because they're on the same contracts they were on in the Premier League, right?
But there could be a clause, right?
No, Winks. I'm talking Winks. Sorry, Winks is 90 because Winks was on 90 in the Championship, went up and it went to 100, back down, back to 90.
Oh, really? Bloody hell.
Yeah.
That's
well
crazy.
worth it.
But our 4 highest earners contracts run out. Mate, Patson Daka is our 4th highest earner. Just let
I know. That's why he doesn't want to go, because he's not going to get that contract at Betis.
75k a week. Wanya's on.
Oh my God, Marty, what is wrong with this guy?
Apparently Skip's 50k a week.
No, I can believe that.
Who's on lowest? Apparently Jerry Monger and Lewis Page earn 1.5 grand a week.
Yeah, I can see that until the pro contract.
Yeah.
Apparently Fatau's on 10. That don't surprise me. 10 grand a week for Fatau, apparently. I'm not sure on that.
No, I don't believe that.
Maybe that was his sporting contract before he came here.
Yeah. He's got a
lovely apartment overlooking the City ground, though, in Nottingham, that's for sure.
That's where they all stay, man. Loads of them stay there. Over that bridge, innit? That's where Rude was as well. That's where the temporary. That's where the people go when they're not planning on staying around for too long.
Yeah.
They stay at an apartment.
Oh, crap delivery. Has he come on now, Anya?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure Amari Hutchinson's the one renting Madison's house as well in West Bridgeford area.
Who did he come on for? Mavadidi?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the last part of the second half was good fun to watch, I think. So apart from that, it was pretty dire.
This half's been so forgettable.
Think of all the goop we could have got in this time, Luke.
I don't know if I want to get back on after. I'm still filthy that early.
I'm on it, man. Me and Will are on it.
I'm getting on.
Hey! According to our stats here, we've got Skip as our man of the match and Skip, Thomas Aluko, and Page and Chowdhury.
Well, it says on FootMob it's Mavididi, Skip, then Thomas. No.
I'm sticking with my Mavididi. A goal.
He's got a goal and assist, isn't he, Mavididi? So makes sense.
Flop. We'll find out in the match ratings. Everyone watching, get ready.
I think they've given it the TV. They've given it some Mavididi, I think.
Wolves 6-1. Anyone with a bit of insight, does sitting on the bench for senior matches actually help academy players develop more than just... Well, they say the experience, right, of travelling with the squad and stuff like that, but...
Training, yeah. But I don't really buy it, to be honest.
Come on, one more goal.
Nice of a goal back.
Think of it this way. Evans didn't play in the under-21s last night, so he could come and sit on the bench for 90 minutes. What is really more beneficial?
Oh, great effort. That was a great effort.
Let's be honest. Him playing yesterday is better for him than him sitting on the bench right now for 9 minutes. So,
oh, the skip song's out.
That's a
Imagine
strike.
if that had gone in.
That's a good strike, man. He has had a good second half, Skip, definitely.
Yeah, he's bossed the game.
He's been one of our most consistent players in the last sort of month.
Another corner. 1 minute left, everybody. And stay tuned because we'll be dropping the match ratings link shortly. Marty is a moron, says Kit.
I wonder if Marty would be happy with this performance or not. Curious to see what he's going to say.
I think he was happy with the West Brom performance. So that
He was. He said they were in control.
He must have been lying.
No goal for Aluko today, boys. We go again. Going to wait another 5 weeks till his next game. Nah, hopefully he'll get a start. If today doesn't prove that he should be starting, I think he should be starting over Ricardo. I'm not going to lie, boys. Genuinely.
He'll help us out defense. I say Ricardo's good on the attack. Oh, it's finished. It's over.
Full time. 2-0 Leicester. No goals in the second half. A pretty stinky second half there, boys, don't we think?
It's just dull, isn't it?
Right.
Dull.
Yeah. Let me just create this like that and grab that. Okay. Here is the link, everybody. Where are we all? There we are. Click the link in the chat now. Match ratings. Link in the chat now. This one right here. Click that link and submit your match ratings, please, everybody. You've got just over 5 minutes, I believe, to do it. It's got a little timer on it. So, yeah, get voting in the chat. Luke, we got a clean sheet, mate. How you feeling about that? Happy days?
Yeah, happy days, mate. Obviously, we can all say it's League Two, but yeah, it's somewhat of a performance, I guess. It's just good for confidence at the bare minimum if you're going to be positive and happy, Clapper. But clean sheet, mate. Begovic had a good game, a few decent saves. Yeah.
Steve, I'll tell you what, mate. Paige, somebody put a comment here, but Paige and Aluko, they got 90 minutes.
They did, yeah. Which means they won't start at Coventry.
Well, no, it's 7 days away.
It was a fairly decent performance by the young lads. I'm quietly impressed with how they're going about things, and it shows the amount of energy they've got in this team. And when we have energy, we're better. So I'd like to see them start more and more. That's for sure. But it will revert back to type next week. We'll have the same older players coming in.
Is that true? Does it say Steve Potts?
It does say Steve Potts. I'm looking at it now.
What the fuck? That's so weird. Yeah, ignore the Steve Potts. Apparently, on the match ratings, when you for Begovic, it says Steve Potts. That's bizarre.
It does.
Seen that before. That's so weird.
I'm not from Bosnia.
That's so weird. Anyway, submit your ratings, everybody. You can see the ratings there and stuff like that. So yeah. Anil, there was a comment here that I wanted to bring in, which said, where is it? Clean sheet, Begovic over Jakub confirmed. I mean, what would you actually do? He made a couple of saves today of Begovic, Anil, but do you think it would be Jakub to reclaim his spot next time?
Of course it will be. Whether it should be or not, I don't know, but we'll have to see how it goes. I mean, you can't really say anything really about the goalkeeper or defence in this game from a defensive aspect. They didn't really have to do anything. But when we're in a championship, I mean, Jakub's sort of calamitous claiming crosses is a real, danger for us. We have to watch out for.
Yeah. There was a comment here. Don't worry, Wolf, mate. You didn't watch, so you can't give your ratings. Won't see them now. I mean, this is the worry, isn't it, Luke? That Paige and Aluko did well today, but now you won't see them again for ages. Or well, you'll see Paige because he's been playing quite a bit. But Aluko, for example, it wouldn't surprise you if we don't see him again now, and it's frustrating because I think he did really well today.
It is frustrating. I do hope he warrants an opportunity now at the bare minimum, at least to come off the bench a lot more. I do think he deserves to start at some point, particularly at left back, although I don't think Thomas had the worst game. We'll talk about him soon. But yeah, I definitely think, like, what about this, though? He's been using Silko Thomas more frequently. He had a decent game today. We may see him continue to stay in the team.
Yeah. Anil, what did you think of Silko Thomas? Especially in the first half. I thought he was lively. I thought he was good on the ball. He was creating a couple bits. I enjoyed him today.
Yeah, I think I gave him 7. Yeah, I gave him 7. I think he was very good when he was on. Everything was happening down that side. Him and Aluko combining brilliantly. I mean, I suppose maybe it's more indicative of their level because of the opposition they played, but you can't fault them. They were very good. Yeah, they looked the most likely actually to make something happen until Daka scored.
Yeah. Steve, I know we've spoken about him quite a bit during the game, but the question here, what happened to Evans? I mean, like the fact that he like we said, he didn't play in the under-21s last night so he could be a part of this squad, and then he's not played. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, these are the sort of things that make me question Marty more and more, because you preach that the young lads will get given chances and they're not. He's him sitting on the bench today is not going to help him develop compared to playing in a game last night. So, if you've got him on the bench and you're 2-0 up and you're controlling the game, we had nearly 80% possession for the majority of that game. We didn't really look troubled all that much at all. So bring him on. Don't bring Ayew on, who we know what we're going to get from Jordan Ayew. Bring on Evans, give him 20 minutes up front and see what he can do. He's got pace. And yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why Marty is so obsessed with these older players. Maybe, Ayew's got something on him that we don't know. Bribery. But yeah, I don't know.
We can see here, there you go, the stats. So 5 shots on target, 16 total shots, 5 on target, 600 passes, so over double. I think that's to be expected when a championship team goes down to League 2. Actually tackles, fouls. We had the more fouls, which I think shows how sloppy we are at times. That's for sure. 71% possession, so that's quite comfortable, of course. Marty Musi, Monga, Silko and Wanya further in their development than Evans, which, I mean, Monga is a year younger than Evans, I think, or a few months younger. Tinky says patience as well on the flip. He's only 17. If the fans got their way, they would be running to the ground. I don't think that's true at all, Tinky. I don't think anyone's asking for Evans and Monga and Luke. We're not asking for them all to start 90, play 90 minutes every week in the championship like that. That's not what's been happening here. It's the FA Cup game against opposition that is, no offence, not to be arrogant, far inferior, should I say, to Leicester. We're asking just to see. We asked for 20 minutes, 30 minutes from Jake Evans. That's all we asked for.
Daka and Ayew are both leaving in the summer, so in my opinion, it's even more bozo. The game was won. They were never going to get back into it. So crazy. Even with Wanya Marcel just giving him 2 minutes, I think is disrespectful as well. So I don't know if Owen is going to watch this or anything like that, but really, these questions should be asked to the manager, man. Give him too easy a time. There's no excuse for it, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, right. Let's get on to the match ratings then. Starting with Steve Potts. I honestly have no idea that's genuinely. Who is Steve Potts? Does anybody know? Was that Cheltenham's keeper or something?
No, that was Dave. Wasn't he back in the day?
Steve Potts, that's so weird. That's so weird. Anyway, yeah. Steve Potts, aka Begovic, he got a 5.9. Luke, what are your thoughts on that one, mate? You think that's fair? I think that's slightly unfair. I'd give him probably at least a 6.5. I think he clean sheet, made a couple saves, didn't really make any clangers.
For Begovic?
Yeah, Steve Potts, Begovic.
You throw me off for this, Steve Potts. I would go 6.5 as well. I thought he was in the right place at the right time. A few decent saves, not too honking in distribution, a few pumping it long. But other than that, yeah, did his job. Clean sheet. What can you complain about?
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Let's move on then past Steve Potts. Let's get into the juicy one. So, a nil. Bade Aluko from the viewers got a 6.8 today. Thoughts on that one, mate? How you feeling about that one?
Oh, it's a bit harsh. I gave him 7.5. I think he was one of our best players. Maybe I'm glazing him a little bit because he's one of the youngsters, but his energy, getting up and down, he made a wicked run there in the second half. Put a nice cross there. Almost scored with a header. Offered a lot. I think he was very strong physically. Looked good. Looked like a player that should be getting a lot more minutes and could be the future of the club. Maybe in time it will turn out he's not good enough, but we've said it every time with him. His physicality and athleticism is ideally suited for the modern game, like a proper old school raiding. To be honest with you, without the technical quality, but when Ricky P first came to Leicester, he also was capable of getting up and down the touchline for a full 90 minutes. So he could give you an overlap on the attack, but also be there defensively. Now, obviously, he's not technically anywhere near as good as that, but the athletic side of it, he did offer. Like, compare his performance to what you see from Luke Thomas. So, yeah, like I say, for me, I think I gave man of the match to someone else, but I gave him, a very good rating. So that's good that the fans like him, but I think it could be. I suppose it was a fairly turgid game, so maybe that's what's saying how he can really pick someone out. But I thought he stood out in a sea of mediocrity today.
Steve, Bade Luka, mate, did he impress for you? I thought just in terms of going forwards, he was very good. He's a physical presence. He's got pace as well. Couple challenges in there as well. He was pretty good.
Yeah, you need to give these sort of players more minutes anyway. I gave him a 6.5, so slightly lower than the average with the viewers. But I think overall he had a decent, strong performance that you can then push into the next couple of games and hopefully see him play more minutes.
Yep. Right, let's move on then. The next player here is Ben Nelson with his 6.4. Now, I know Luke was a bit confused when I said it early on. Luke will be back in a sec. He was a bit confused when I said it early on, a nil, but I think he did make a few mistakes in the first half, passing-wise. But, I mean, he was pretty solid. And as Luke said earlier on, I think Luke mentioned the partnership with Okoli in that second half as well. I thought he was pretty good. 6.5, I would probably agree with Vanil.
Yeah, that's what I gave him. Solid. As I said, I don't think he was really tested, but did everything that he was asked to do with it. So, okay, yeah.
Luke, thoughts on Ben Nelson, mate?
Ben Nelson was good on the ball, composed, looks like a leader at the back, can organise a defence as well. I definitely think this kid's got a really high ceiling. I really like Ben Nelson. I think he was a solid 7.5. Did nothing wrong for me today. And I do think he's going to be the captain in a couple of seasons.
Steve, do you agree with that? Future captain material, Ben Nelson?
Well, as long as he signs a contract, because he's out of contract in 18 months. So let's hope he does. But yeah, solid today. Only a couple of bozo moments, but you're going to expect that when you're on a bobbly pitch with Oliver Skip passing the ball back to you.
That is true. Yannick Vestergaard with a 5.2. Luke, I'll come to you first, mate. I think that was probably fair. He didn't play the full game. Obviously, went off injured. I think he was a little bit rash early on in the game. I think around the 5 mark's probably fair. Luke, I think he's frozen.
It's frozen.
Yeah, we've lost Luke. Anil, I'll go to you on that one instead, mate.
Yeah, that's the right rating. He did look a bit off it today. He hasn't been in the team for a bit, so maybe that just goes to show you that you can get a bit rusty quickly. But he did almost score with a header, to be fair. But I think of the defenders, he was the one that did look maybe like he could make a mistake. But at the end of the day, we still kept a clean sheet and were very rarely troubled. So, okay. But yeah, I think that's the right rating.
Let me come to you first, Steve, on Mr. Luke Thomas. He got a 4.6, which is a bit crazy considering that all of the... I mean, if I show you here, let me bring up...
That's a bit ridiculous, in my opinion. What did he do? What was wrong in the game? I kicked it out of play once or twice, but it's not like he was...
He got a 7.5 on the actual match rate, the stats ratings. So do you think that's a little bit harsh on Luke Thomas, 4.6? Do you just think no one likes him really, Steve, so they just gave him a harsh score?
Yeah, clearly. I actually gave him an 8 for some reason. I don't know why I gave him an 8, but he should have got a 7. I think he was fairly solid. He didn't look troubled all that much. And he got in a fight towards the end, so he showed a bit of passion, which was quite nice to see. But yeah, 4.6. Some of these ratings, if there are a lot of people that don't like the player, you can take a couple of points off. So I think sort of the 6.5 would be fair.
Yeah, I agree. Anil, Hamza Chowdhury. We don't know if he's a right back or a centre mid these days, or neither. I think some people would say. But 5.4, I would actually personally, Anil, I would give him like a 6 today.
Yeah,
I think Hamza, I think he did pretty good.
I think that's harsh again. I think he did nothing wrong, didn't really stand out, but equally didn't really make too mistakes. Yeah, that one shot which went out a little almost for a throw-in, didn't he? Which was awful. But other than that, he did his job okay. So yeah, maybe pedestrian, but I mean, it was a pedestrian game. It was a turgid game, a bobbly pitch where you can't really play passing football, and we've got through it. That's always in these third round games. That's maybe why Locke said he hates the third round of the FA Cup. And obviously, we've just seen the greatest upset of all time on the other channel. So that's pretty cool. But I mean, for us, yeah, this is the sort of games that they're like. So I think he was, meh. But I gave him a 6. Yeah.
Steve, Oliver Skip, 7 rating today, voted for by the viewers. I'd give him a 7.5. Yeah, around that, pretty similar, between 7.5. He was good today again, and he had a couple of nice moments. He had a couple fouls as well, I think, but he did pretty good.
Yeah, Mr. Consistent now, isn't it, Oliver Skip? You're going to get a 6 or 7 out of 10 every game with him in that defensive sort of position. I gave him a 7.5. I think he did all right. He had a shot. He got an assist. So, yeah, a fairly decent game. Yep. Anything to add to Skip there, Anil?
No, I agree. Steady Eddie today. Almost scored with a great goal at the end.
Yep, 100%. Next one is Silko Thomas. I think this is harsh. I'd have given Silko a 7.5. Today I thought he did, especially in the first half. Yes, he went a little bit quiet, Steve, in the second half, but first half I thought he was really, really good. I'd have given him a 7 probably over the balance of the two halves.
I think 6.5 is fair. I think he was lively in the first half. He offered some threat on the wings, a couple of crosses, but with him sort of petering out in the second half, I think 6.5 would be there or thereabouts. But again, a decent performance, pushing forward into the first team, which is what we need.
I know you were quite impressed with Silko and in the first half.
Yeah, I gave him a 7. I think it's fair to say that he faded a bit, but I did really think he was good. Him and Aluko together were great. Of course, it's standard that they're playing at, but yeah, a very nice performance from him today.
Over to Lewis Page, 6.8. I think is pretty bang on in my opinion. Again, did some nice bits and bobs, but nothing incredible, outrageous, but no mistakes that I noticed. Maybe a couple dodgy passes, but that was about it. Anybody?
Yeah, that's what I gave him 6.5. So I think he could have done a bit better on the passing, as you said, but got box to box. And yeah, as it's been pointed out in chat, it was great that he got to play him and Aluko, actually, didn't they? They played the full 90 minutes. So that was nice to say, even though that means that they're firmly on the bench for commentary.
Yeah. Mavididi, 7.2. Goal and an assist. 7. Look, I get frustrated with him. I don't really like watching Mavididi. I'm going to be honest. I don't like watching. He frustrates me massively. But a goal and assist, you can't really. You could argue. I think probably an 8 just because he got a goal and assist. Steve, what are your thoughts on Steffi?
Yeah, frustrating. That moment in the second half where he kicked the ball against their fullback, got the ball back, did a step over, and he knocked it out of play. And that just sums up Steffi Mavididi in total. Okay, the goal and assist, fair enough. He took the goal pretty well. But overall, you'd expect him to be levels above these players, and he just isn't. So another frustrating game. I'm surprised he actually lasted sort of 89 minutes. I thought he would have been taken off a bit earlier than that. But if it plays him into form and he gets some confidence from it, then great. But this is Steffi, and this is what we get every week.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Neil, do you think that's harsh, 7.2, for a man who got a goal and assist?
Yeah, I think you probably have to give him man of the match for that. Also, in the second half, he was running their fullback ragged. It's just because even when he scored, he's such a sulky, miserable guy, Steffi. He's supposed to have the joy of playing football. He just doesn't have the joy, does he? I know he's saying, Locks, he is frustrating, but he's one of those players that still can make the difference, especially at this level.
Yeah. Patson Daka. He's got a 5.4. I would agree with. No, I agree with it. Anil, man, because yes, he scored a goal, mate.
Yeah.
He scored a goal, but other than that one goal, what did he do? What did he do?
Fell over a lot. But strikers are there to score goals.
Yeah, it's true.
4.4 for getting the fact. Come on, you deserve a 6 minimum for that, in my opinion. I think that's a bit agenderish in my.
If you look at the stats, he had 3 passes total, 2 successive passes. You know, he had 3 shots. He scored 1 goal. He wasn't great, was he? You know, if you look, if this is Jamie Vardy and you think, oh bloody hell, he's had 3 passes all game, you'd be like, it's not great, but he scores a goal. So,
and his 3 passes, it was 3 attempted passes, 2 of which were successful.
Yeah.
So he didn't even complete 3 passes. He committed 2 fouls, and he had 3 shots, 1 goal. So I don't know. I get what you're saying, Anil. Goal score like we did with Mavidi. We gave Mavidi in it, but like Anil, I don't think Patson Daka would stand out at this level, mate. I'm dead fucking serious.
It's quite a good goal he scored. All right, I mean, he's gone in June, man. I mean, all right.
He
was good against the team like 60 places below us. I mean, that doesn't mean he's a good player. Exactly. Give him some credit where it's due. I just don't.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'd say a 6. I ain't going any higher than
an IU when he came on, significantly so. So
that's true. Yeah. Okay, the substitutes. Caleb Bakula, I agree with the 6. Obviously, he wasn't on for the whole game, so he couldn't really like proper get his stamp on the game. But I thought he was really good, Steve. I thought when he came on, Luke said it. Him and Nelson linked up really well. That's the partnership now. I think that most fans would say they want to see in the league as well. And I think 6 is a fair score.
Yeah, he had that one bozo moment where he gave away. Oh, he almost gave away foul, but I think we managed to recover pretty well. I think overall, yeah, I'd like to see a Coley and Nelson going forward with a better left back to give us a bit more sort of strength in that department. But overall, yeah, decent performance. He came on and did what we were expected. But then when you've got the ball for 72% of the game, you know, you're not really going to be threatened all that much, are you? Anyway, so he did what he needed to do when he came on.
Yeah, and Neil, would you agree with that? A 6 for Caleb Bakula?
Yeah, he was good when he came on. I think he was better than Vestergaard, who he replaced, and that's what the ratings reflect. So, yeah, very much agreed.
Okay, the next substitute is Jordan Ayew. I'd give him a 4. I think 4.5 is generous, mate. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was... I mean, looking at his stats here, he's got 0 goals, obviously, 0 assists, 1 shot. To be fair, 9 attempted passes, 8 successful. So he played 20 minutes and had 7 more successful passes than Patson Daka. But I suppose, Anil, that's just Ayew, right? He's just that type of player. He's different to Daka. He's a different type of player. The worrying thing that is, though, Anil, which is it shows how stinky Patson Daka is. Ayew isn't really a goal-scoring number 9. He's kind of like a false 9, yet he still scores more goals than Patson Daka.
True, but I mean, I think these guys are equally crap, just in different ways. But I mean, with Jordan Ayew, he slows down the attack. He finds himself out on the wings, so there's no one in the middle. Like, he just scored his last goal against West Brom by attacking the box like a fox in the box. He should have been in the middle, not the guy crossing it to him. He wins the ball back off the keeper, but doesn't finish. Yeah, I think he was pretty poor, and also prevented other players coming on. I'd rather see Silko put up there. They could have put Jake Evans on the wing and moved Silko up top or something like that. He's not the future. He's out of contracts at the end. Average at best player. Why persevere and put him on for this? And yeah, he was not good when he came on either. I think there was a 3rd goal for us there, but I don't think that was the sub to make to do it. Put someone on who's like eager, you know, desperate to get a goal. He weren't.
Yeah. Anything to add to Jordan Ayew, Steve?
No, not really. He had more touches than Patson in the 20 minutes he came on, so I guess that's a positive. But we know what we're getting with Jordan, and it's never going to be a clinical striker, so fuck him off.
The next player only played 1 minute, so we'll just skip past this because it doesn't matter. He just got the average 5, so that's fine. And then the last player there, Jeremy Monga, who played 20 minutes, 8 attempted passes, 6 of them successful. The viewers have given him a 5.5. I think that's probably fair and ill for what he contributed. Not much at all, but he didn't really do anything wrong.
He was beating his man quite often. I do think sometimes with Jeremy Monka, what happens is he's brilliant at beating his man, but then he sort of gets a bit lost and doesn't kind of do the next bit, which would be the next element of his game that he's got to add. But I actually think that's a little bit harsh for Monga. I think I gave him a 6. I think he showed some deft touches, But maybe you'd say, yeah, but what came of it? Nothing. But I like watching him. I don't know what can I say. I like the old-fashioned trickster on a pitch.
Yeah. Steve, Jeremy Monger, J-Unit.
I actually gave him a 3.5. I gave all the subs of Power and Coley a 3.5. Look, he had 7 touches total when he came on in 20 minutes. He had 6 out of 7 accurate passes. Fine, his actually wasn't great, but he didn't do anything, did he? He didn't do anything at all.
Well, he beat his man a couple of times.
Yeah, but he only had 7 touches when he came on, so that's less than Daka. So
are you sure? I think your stats are wrong. He had 8 attempted passes, so he couldn't have had 7 touches. That's impossible.
This is football that I'm going off.
Football sacks.
9 touches. Sorry, he had 9 touches. Sorry,
there you go.
Or
9 touches and 8 passes. Not bad. Good return.
Yeah,
I hear you.
If he came on in the second half in the championship game and he put out that performance, we'd all be saying that was terrible. So.
Would we? Because he had he had 20 minutes. He came on. He just did. I hear what you're saying, Steve. He didn't do anything of note, but it wasn't a bad performance.
It's like he's committed a war crime or something.
Had 1 minute and had 3 touches. So, we just said don't worry about. But yeah, look, he's fine. He's going to start more and more games. That's for sure. I think we'll probably see Steffi get phased out more and more towards the end of the season and Monga playing more and more because we're worried that we're going to lose him before he signs his professional deal. Well, he signed his deal, but we're going to lose him straight away afterwards. So I think we'll see more and more of him. But yeah, I think he needs to be a bit more consistent. 9 touches.
Yeah, I hear you.
He ran into the box. Just we need a bit more from him.
Yeah, no, that's what he has to work on. Like I say, it's so easy for him to beat his man, but he then doesn't make the next thing happen. But I mean, that's not that dissimilar to many players of that age. I mean, even Fatau was like that when he first started playing for Leicester too.
Yeah. Okay, right. We are going to end it there. Thank you to everybody for joining us today. Very much appreciated. Thanks to Luke as well. His internet's he's got potato internet at the minute. That's why he's not come back. We will be back live, of course. Good morning, Foxes. Tomorrow morning. Are you with us, Steve?
I am tomorrow morning. Yes.
There we go. Yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. As a White saying, Marty out. Save it for the morning, Azza. Come and join us at 9:30 a.m. We'll have a chat about today's game and a few other bits and bobs. And then on Monday, we're going to have the first call-in show for weeks. So that'll be fun. So join us for that one. And yeah, we'll see you in the morning. Cheers to Anil. Cheers to Steve. As I said, cheers to Luke. Thanks to everybody in the chat as well for getting involved. We will be back tomorrow morning. Cheers all. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Take care. Bye-bye. Goodbye. No more 200 grand, but our new sponsors, The Beautiful Frame, have smashed it with this Jamie Vardy piece. It's unreal. They're a local Leicester business as well, which makes it even better. And not just City, they do prints for other clubs as well. So it's perfect if you are stuck for a birthday or Christmas present for one of your friends or family. Now, the best bit, they have sorted BTG viewers out with a discount. Just use BTG12 at checkout for money off. BTG12. Grab yours now at thebeautifulframe.com. The link is down below.